All right, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Welcome back to Point Podcast episode 66, baby. We had to restart because there was a crazy problem that just happened before. Wasn't there? Large robot sound effects. Yeah, we had to do that again.
We had a retake.
There was some crazy stuff. Yeah, it's been a while. Let's play a bit more sound effects. All right.
Yeah, that's what people tune in for, is Tom just pressing buttons.
I mean, literally.
Not our opinions, that's for sure.
No. And speaking of opinions, it was the Game Awards, everyone.
No.
Pretty much.
Yeah. No, the Game Awards were, like 4 days ago now? 4 or 5 days ago?
Was it Friday? Yeah.
Almost a week.
4 days ago. It's a Monday. Breaking the illusion. It's a Monday today and it was Friday. So yeah, 3 or 4 days ago, whatever. The Game Awards, and surprise, surprise, Claire Obscure won fucking like everything.
8 out of the 9 it was nominated for or something stupid.
Yeah, like there was only one thing it didn't get.
Shock.
Yeah, so the Game Awards for 2025 has been, I think, the most divisive one. I have seen more hate for this than any other year. Some things were valid, some things were atrociously stupid reasons why people didn't like it. The biggest thing I saw people, well, not one of the biggest, one thing I saw on Twitter why people hated the Game Awards this year was because there wasn't good enough announcements.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jeff Keighley doesn't have any say in that. He's probably lucky that he even gets people to announce stuff at his show. I mean, it's a very big show, but it's not E3.
No. E3 isn't even a thing anymore, really.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, like, it's not the replacement for that. It's the close. No. People expecting it to be like E3 levels of like, oh my god, here's Elder Scrolls 6, or whatever. It's like, no, he's just getting all these whatever games. Like
they're doing the awards and the trailers and announcements are bonuses.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no promise that there's going to be any at all. Like everyone expected,
you're lucky to get them.
Yeah, everyone expected GTA 6 to get another trailer. It's like they don't need another trailer. They're not going to pay to do that.
They literally don't.
No, it's already paying off for them. Like they've, in terms of pre-orders, which I'm sure there is somewhere taking pre-orders for it. They've probably already made bank. Probably nowhere near, probably nowhere near as much as what has been spent on the game so far, but
they'll make that back in a month and a half.
They'll do it fine.
Less. Yeah. They'll make that opening week easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they'll do that easy. But people clowning on the Game Awards and saying that it wasn't good enough because the announcements weren't good enough. I think that's a stupid reason.
Which, I mean, I think all three of us are also like pretty nonplussed with the announcements this year. There was a couple we looked at that was like, oh yeah, that's
cool, but nothing
I'm
crazy.
Getting to it. There's a couple we looked at that were like, okay, sick, can't wait for that. But it wasn't like last year, for example, pretty much everything that we saw was just like, oh, that I'm kind of interested in that.
Yeah. Wasn't a lot of those things that got announced last year still on the way out?
Yeah, well, that's feels like a lot of the stuff that gets the teasers or the trailers for Game Awards are usually like, this is a off in the distance thing.
Yeah. Like I still think like the Witcher trailer that's not due out till like end of 2026, start of 2027.
Something like that, yeah. One thing I will say people give shit to Jeff Keighley the Game Awards for, and I think it's valid, is he overhypes the fuck out of a lot of these trailers. Like the trailer for that game done by the people who used to work at EA or whatever the studio was that did Titanfall and Apex. Respawn, yeah. The people they've remade or they've made a new studio, or like a bunch of people. It was like 50 people or something.
Yeah, right.
Like a big amount of team.
I did see this game.
The main game they announced at the Game Awards, that was the game that they're making, and Jeff Keighley was acting like a lot of these games, and specifically that main one they announced, was the best thing since sliced bread. It's like, it's with my honor to have the most prestigious thing that we've ever seen, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's definitely not what he said verbatim, but like every year he acts like it is God's gift to earth, whatever the announcement.
Which, I mean, look, I get playing up hype and all that. Like you do it right at the start of the episode. You play it up a bit, but that's just the start, and then you like
that's business, baby.
That is business, baby.
Then you settle in. Like he seems to just like every time he's off the camera, he's just like, all right, got to take another shot so I can be, when I come back on, I'm bouncy.
I mean, how often do you see Jeff Keighley other than the Game Awards? He's literally
he does Summer Game Fest now, and he also does the opening ceremony for what's the game festival in Europe? What the
My mind said BAFTA, but it's not BAFTA.
no
that's the British actors.
Yeah, I
film
know. I don't know
TV.
why.
oh
BAFTA
what's the big game thing in Europe? Fuck, I forget it.
Golden Joystick? No.
No, not awards. It's an event, like multiple days, like convention.
I'll fact check. Let's go.
Okay.
I don't remember.
You suck,
Sorry.
Brock.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
I do remember last year he announced he was hyping some game up and it's like, yeah, it's going to be this action RPG, blah, blah, blah. And it was like a little indie, like Stardew Valley-esque game. And I was like,
I do remember that.
oh, okay, I'm excited for nothing.
Yep.
That's not my style of game, but the way he was describing it definitely was.
Yeah, it was the next best thing.
What are we looking at?
Yeah, no, Jeff Keighley's always been like that. One thing I will say about Jeff Keighley,
Gamescom?
Yeah, Gamescom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does the opening
didn't
ceremony for
forget that.
Gamescom.
Yeah.
One thing I will say about Jeff Keighley, he's looking good for his age.
Yeah.
Like high 50s?
No, I think he's like, let's have a look. Jeff Keighley. Is he J?
He's
EF
no,
or
no.
GE?
OFF.
Yeah, I thought so. He's like Jeff Ramsey.
God, yeah. What else was I going to say? The Respawn game that they
He's
announced
47, but
Okay.
he's looked very similar for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean, look, when you have that much money, it's probably fairly easy.
I don't think he had that much money that year, all those years ago, but yeah, I get what you mean.
But like the game he announced that he overhyped from Respawn, and like they're like, oh,
Well, it isn't by Respawn, but the people there. Yeah.
But like I was like, from the guys who made Titanfall and Apex, blah blah, and it's like a medieval, like weird, like battle royale.
People
type
are
sort
calling it Concord 2.
Yeah.
They're saying this new the game by the guys at Respawn or who were at Respawn, it looks like Concord. It's giving that vibe.
I watched the trailers on Friday night when I got home, and I saw it, and I was like, this doesn't look good, but it's like still interesting. I don't know what the vibe of it was, but like it was very. I mean, the games that they have made previously were quite substantial, so it was a bit of it threw me off a little bit.
I'll just go have a quick look and see what was announced at the Game Awards. A ton of the trailers got leaked prior.
Hectic.
Like a ton of stuff. So here's some things. A new trailer for Resident Evil Requiem, which showed that Leon's in the game. That got leaked a day before the Game Awards. New Control game. I'm tempted to this. I need to retry and play Control.
Yeah, I've got the game.
I've got it as well. It was free on Plus at some point, and I tried to play it and I just wasn't getting into it, but I know it's a really good game.
Yeah, I have a feeling I might have it for free through Epic, but
That's
same
how
thing.
I've got it.
I've never played it.
Well, I really like Remedy. Like, I love Max Payne
Yeah.
and all their games. Like, Alan Wake's really good as well. And
Am I remembering Control right is the one that like when they went from like when Windows 10 came out, that was the big one where they're like, oh, if you want to play this, you have to be on Windows 10.
maybe.
And then
Control's not
someone
super
went and
old,
like
but
reverse
it could have been.
2016, I think.
Hey,
Was it that long ago?
I think so. It wasn't
Fuck,
too.
9 years ago.
Yeah.
All right.
Could be wrong.
New Tomb Raider game. This is all about you, Ben.
Yeah, I love that. I still don't know what they're doing with Tomb Raider, which, I mean, she's been around for, 30 odd years now?
Yeah, I don't think they know what they're doing with Tomb Raider.
No,
There's
not at
very
all.
few franchises that are that old that still have a proper vision.
Yeah.
The only ones I can sort of think of is like Resident Evil.
Yeah.
And that's changed so many times, but they've still got a good track.
No,
Yeah.
but it looks interesting because it looks like they're taking aspects from like the PS2 era of the games like Legend and Anniversary, but then there's also like it's the original game because there's a T-Rex in it or like a big dinosaur. So I'm like, that's okay because
Like a reimagining, maybe.
yeah, because the last one's got very like mystical verse like type like witchy sort of thing, witchy vibe with the islands and all that. And I'm like, they weren't bad games. The action was fun, but also they took away that like the proper mystery and stuff from like the Legend games,
Yeah.
which were a little bit left of field. Because I think in one of them you're like trying to get to Asgard or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, pipe dream, but I mean also very fun game.
All right. They also, so there was a 2, didn't they? It was a remake of the first Tomb Raider was announced, and was Catalyst the remake one, or I don't
No.
remember. Legacy of
I
Atlantis.
only saw Legacy of Atlantis, which I think because that's the one with the T-Rex.
Okay, yeah.
So I think that I don't know
Yeah.
what the Catalyst is.
Catalyst is a new game, I think, maybe.
Oh, it's in the Survivor timeline. I think.
Yeah,
okay.
just saw that there, yeah.
Oh, that'll be all right. Those games looked great.
Star Wars Galactic Racer. I did hear a few people talking about this, saying it looked cool.
I
Yeah.
am very hyped.
Yeah, it would.
It's done by the people who worked on the original Burnout and Need for Speed games.
Okay, yeah, that's all I need to hear.
Yeah.
That will be hectic.
Yes.
If they have that and then like wipeout mechanics with like the old PlayStation 1 game,
Yep.
so
That'll be really good.
It's a Bulba's in it.
It's a bulba. The Free Shepherd. This is the game where you're
Dog.
literally a shepherd dog. Okay.
Cool, I guess.
Decrepit. Souls-like genre isn't dying anytime soon with this announcement. Oh.
Shock.
I didn't really look too much into that.
Yeah.
Audio Mech, I saw a few trailers for this.
Is that a VR game?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Pragmata. This game's been like teased for ages, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been like getting teasers for like the last 5 years. I think I could be very wrong on that.
Yeah, I'm not.
Might only be 4 or 3, but I
Capcom's
remember.
very hit or miss with their games.
Yeah, I know that they just keep releasing trailers for it. They don't release seem to be any sort of like, hey, here's what we've done so far. Oh, by the way, we have to delay it. We're going to announce that with a trailer. It's like, just...
It's very Japanese way.
Control was 2019.
Okay, yeah. Bradley the Badger. Did you see this?
It looks very fun.
Yeah, it does look very fun. It's giving me like a Little Big Planet and a bit of like a Banjo-Kazooie vibe mixed together.
Yeah.
Because you can turn. It's a very like physics.
Yeah, it's
Like
you
turn
manipulate
into,
things.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Use your mind to. Like it's kid
Maybe I
focused,
did
but
see
also be
this
fun.
one.
Yeah,
Actually, that's starting to ring a bell, yeah.
Because it's like, oh, you got to get really big to get through this. You turn into a ball and you roll around and then you shrink and you go through this little maze thing. And then
it looks fun. It
There's
looks polished enough and like fun enough. It looks like it could be cool.
And it's got some interesting IP integrations as well. Because I saw there was like a Last of Us one, and then I think there was some.
Yeah, they had, it's like different worlds you go to. And it's like, yeah, it was like a zombie world. And then it was like, you go to this world and this world. And it was like The Last Badger or whatever. It looks like it was just doing.
I reckon it'd be a cool game.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'm keen to see more of this, the Bradley the Badger. All right. Stupid Never Dies. I didn't see this.
It's okay. We can skip that. I don't know what that is.
I'm assuming it's a zombie game again.
Capcom and Devil May Cry.
Star Wars Fate of the Old Republic. This will go off.
Yeah.
It's directed by Casey Hudson, who did Mass Effect and Knights of the Old Republic, so old BioWare days. New Knights or new KOTOR game, which, I mean, people love this series.
I mean, they love the first one.
But people still like the
Some people
second
like
game.
the second.
Yeah, but I think it's going to pop.
I know that there's lots of people that played the KOTOR online and
Yeah.
have fond memories of
I
it.
remember when that came out, people really liked it.
I remember wanting it, but our
was
PC
really
wouldn't
big.
be able to handle it, so I just never got into it.
Mhm.
But I think this was a teaser. I don't think it's due out for a very long time still.
Yeah, probably not. Which is honestly, for a game like this, probably a good thing.
Yeah. I just want good Star Wars content. Like
Yeah,
the Jedi
well-
Survivor games are okay, but like the movies are gone, the shows are gone.
Yeah.
They got to give us a good game.
Yeah, something that you can really sink your teeth into. All right. It's been. It's age restricted from YouTube.
Yeah. You know
Yeah.
why, though?
There'll be tits or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, it's Divinity.
Okay, yeah. New Divinity game. That was the big statue that they were teasing at the Game Awards, was the Divinity Original Sin or Divinity 3 or whatever. Original Sin's the first game, isn't it?
Yes.
Divinity 3 has been announced. I saw very polarizing thoughts about this online after the game got announced on both TikTok, X, whatever, YouTube. People were like, what the fuck? What the fuck's this game? Who cares about this? And like, I've never heard of this game. People really getting shitty that Divinity was the game they're pushing. This is a big game.
It's
I
a
have
big
never heard
game
of anything.
series. Like you said, Original Sin was their first. It was their first like big one. They had others in the Divinity series before that, but they've always been a sort of back and forth between whether they're going to be third-person adventure. Like all the Original Sin stuff was all similar to what Baldur's Gate is, where it's isometric.
I think we have talked about this before.
I've played one of the older Divinity games. I really liked it. It was like third-person action adventure, sprawling RPG sort of thing. Hard. Also did not like my computer at the time, and I was running everything on very low. But I remember like you basically play as a knight, and at some point you get the ability to turn into a dragon, and that's like sort of both your not quite fast travel, but like there's separate bits where you're just running around on the land, or you can turn into a dragon and there's just fly over everything, but there's other dangers in the air. Cool mechanics. It's one of those games where I always think, I should go back and play it, but it's just a bit too clunky to get into properly now.
I can't. I saw the trailer. I was like, this interests me, but I also doesn't give me any idea of what to expect with the actual gameplay.
Yeah, but Divinity is a big game series. I'm very surprised there's a lot of people
not familiar with it.
Well, not familiar with it, but like treating it like shit and like, what the fuck is this? Because they didn't know it. Just because you don't know a big series doesn't mean it's not big. There's so many big game series that people who are surface level gamers don't know about, but they're massive.
Sly Cooper Gang.
I don't know if I'd put Sly Cooper in that category, but
I consider myself like a pretty heavy gamer, but there's definitely
you are a pretty heavy gamer.
Fucking
fuck both of you.
You said it, and
I did. Anyway, I consider myself a hardcore gamer then. Fine, whatever. Fuck you and your soundboard. But I know there are plenty of series out there where like I have no idea of them just because I've never interacted with them. Like the one that we always talk about for not Strider, what's it?
I don't know.
The Kojima game that we go on.
Police Noughts?
No.
Snatcher.
Snatcher. I misremember the title of it every single time we talk about it. Yeah, Snatcher. Up until you brought it up in like one of our very early episodes, I'd never heard of it.
You wouldn't have. It's a very known game. It was released on one console in the West. It was on the Sega CD. So it came out 30 plus years ago.
But anyone who's a Kojima fan knows of it.
No, a lot of people don't.
Okay.
Yeah, like legitimately. Like a lot of people know Police Noughts because it's all through
which is
Metal Gear.
Another one which I just did not know of.
People like know of Police Noughts but don't know it. There's posters of it in the first Metal Gear Solid game, and the Konami jingle that people think of from Metal Gear, the do 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 do, which is at the start of Metal Gear.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the Police Noughts theme.
Okay. Because like up until like anytime you talked about Police Noughts prior to explaining what it actually was, I always had the sort of what was it? It wasn't like a mech warrior sort of style game. There was I'm pretty sure it was called Police Noughts as well. There was some cyberpunkish sort of game where you played as just a police dude in a chopper in this tech noir city. It's a thing that I remember playing once and never saw it again, but it definitely wasn't the one you described because this was much later than that. But anyway, my point for all of this is there's definitely games and game series out there that I have no idea about, no clue even exist until someone else brings it up. And then I go and look like, oh shit, this thing's huge. How the hell did I never hear about
things
this?
like that? Yeah.
You also don't like playing new games in general, so.
No, I'm very slow to actually
You are
pick
very
up.
slow.
Fuck me. I'm very slow to pick up new games, yes.
Somebody like Sonic, you are very slow.
Yeah. All right. For Loop. What was this? Oh, this was the game that's made by For Loop. It's by some of the team on the original Left 4 Dead game, I think.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be like another co-op 4-player or what was that? The Left 4 Dead spiritual successor that no one liked? Back 4 Blood.
Yeah, they were okay. They were fun for like an afternoon or a weekend with your mates, and then I was like, okay,
like
I'm
Left
over
4
this.
Dead.
Oh god, no.
Left 4 Dead is such a good game still.
Written and designed by J.J. Abrams. Okay.
Yeah, J.J. Abrams has stuck his finger in so many games and other content, and it's never stuck.
Really
Really?
stuck his daughter in the music industry, but you know.
Yes. Yeah.
She's very talented, but also nepo.
Covenant Chicken Foot, didn't really see much about that. Ontos.
I realized that the
Exodus.
35-minute trailer video I watched had nothing in it.
That's the only one, like, of all the ones that I
did
saw.
see that. Yeah, so
that's the big one for me.
Warlock Dungeons and Dragons. What type of game is this? Do we know yet? I haven't looked at the trailer.
I don't know. I've seen a couple of different ideas back and forth, whether it's going to be like a third person, if it's going to be first person, if it's just going to be very similar to Baldur's Gate.
That's what I got the vibe of.
I don't think it's going to be like Baldur's Gate. I think
Hopefully
it's more
not.
going to be a third person or first person.
I would love like a first person like what's that mid 2000s first person spell wizards game.
Not Might and Magic.
Yeah, Might and Magic. That would be sick.
That's what I'm thinking. Like every time I see this, that's the sort of vibe I was getting. But they haven't, to my knowledge, no gameplay has been shown. It's all just been concept art or the teaser trailer. It's no actual gameplay.
Completely unrelated to this list. What the hell happened to Marathon?
Oh, Marathon, I think.
Did it just completely get pushed aside?
It's been pushed back heaps though.
Yeah.
Because of there was a lot of drama with Bungie, and then obviously the
AI
and
the
the stealing of art.
Yeah.
Or it's a whole thing. I don't know if Marathon's coming out anytime soon. It will still come out.
Yeah, I just had I was looking over there at something on the set, and it was fluoro, and I was like, where the hell did Marathon go?
Yeah. All right, the next one is probably what I'm most keen for. Gang of Dragon. So this is made, Gang of Dragon, this new game they're going to announce, is made by the original creator of Yakuza, who did the Yakuza games for like 15 years.
Yeah.
He left Sega in like 2020, 2021, something like that. And he started his own studio, and he's basically just making Yakuza again. But for people who haven't played Yakuza is not serious at all. There's serious parts, but a lot of it isn't really like a Yakuza story.
No.
If you have, neither of you have played Yakuza, have you?
No, it's one of those ones where it's like
Okay, that's all I
everyone
need to hear.
talks about it to me, and it's like,
Okay, that's all we need to hear.
I don't have the
The
motivation.
closest I've got Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Sleeping Dogs is way more of like a crime. Well, I mean, there's crime in Yakuza, but way more of like a mafia triad Yakuza game than Yakuza. Besides the Yakuza 0, you're not technically in the Yakuza at all. You were and you left.
Yeah.
This game, Gang of Dragons, seems like at least like it is actually like a crime game. And I forget his name. Fuck, I forget this guy's name. I fucking love him as an actor. He was old mate in the fucking you know him.
Strange.
Benedict Wong.
Yeah, Benedict Wong.
I thought that's who I had in my head, but I don't think that doesn't look like him at all.
Is
It's
it?
probably bad.
Let me look this up. I could be just being very wrong right now. Gang.
I don't
of
think it is. I know
Dragon.
that
this guy's been in a ton of Korean stuff, and I love him. Guy.
I want to know.
Yeah. Ma Dang Silk. I don't know how to say it.
Don Lee.
Don Lee. He was in Train to Busan. If you've seen that. He was in this TV show that I think's on Netflix now that I really want to watch, where he's like an ex-boxer and he ends up being a PE teacher.
Yeah, I think I can see that in my head.
Yeah, and he goes around and like sort of fights crime in Korea. It's more of a drama. And I saw some fight scenes from it. Fucking hectic.
Okay.
And in this, I don't know if you've seen the trailer. It looks pretty hardcore. Like
I haven't watched the trailer for this one. No.
There's points where he like just grabs a fucking knife with his fingers and he's like bleeding. It's like very hardcore.
I saw that snippet of it on TikTok and I was like, oh, I think I saw that, and it was from this trailer.
I'm really keen for this. This will be sick. Gang of Dragon, really keen for this game. I really would like a proper Yakuza style game. I love the Yakuza games, but this will be a raw crime themed. I say that, and then the game will come out and it'll be silly like Yakuza.
Yeah.
Because you got to think it's the same guy. He also put that shit in the Yakuza games.
Isn't there a pirate Yakuza game as well?
There is a pirate Yakuza game. Those games are so silly, but they're so good. But I mean, like just from the back arch, I can see it's in Kamurocho or Kabukicho or whatever the fucking name is, the red light bad district of Tokyo. The Street Fighter movie got a trailer.
Looks fucking insane.
Yeah, it looks insane. Yeah, did you watch it?
I talked to him about it yesterday, and I was like, "Did you see the castings for the Street Fighter movie?"
The only one I remember is that they've still got bloody 50 Cent
50 Cent
as
M. Bison.
No, as
Balrog. Sorry.
Yes.
He's M. Bison in Japan. Sorry.
Yeah. But no, they brought all the cast out when they were doing the trailer. I was like, everybody looks good. The VFX look good. The fight scenes look good.
I'm keen for Cody Rhodes to see how he goes. So I don't know if you know.
There's heaps of wrestlers in it as well.
Yeah. Do you know who Cody Rhodes is?
I don't.
Cody Rhodes is like one of the more, I say up and coming. He's been in wrestling for like 15 years, but he's like I think the next version of John Cena or The Rock.
Yep.
That's coming up. his dad was Dusty Rhodes, who was a famous wrestler. His brother's Gold Dust, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he was in WWE, did not make it far at all. He had like very gimmicky characters. He was super into wrestling, but he was like a throwaway, like little child guy. He went and started AEW, which is like a competing network, which brought life into wrestling again.
I
like,
know it. Yeah.
He really built that up. He ended up leaving there and went back to WWE and has become like a massive superstar.
Oh, okay.
And now he's getting into movies. He's a big gamer as well.
Yep.
And he's playing Guile.
Right. Okay.
So I'm really keen to see how he goes.
Roman Reigns is also in it.
Yeah, Roman Reigns, who's also like a big WWE superstar. This is Cody Rhodes. You've probably seen him around. Yeah.
Yes, he was wearing on the WWE 2024.
Yes.
I think he was on the cover.
He was on the cover, yeah.
Yeah, so he's like one of the main guys now. Let me see if there's...
I like that I'm going through the casting choices now. There are a lot of mixed martial artists and like wrestlers on this list.
Oh, yeah.
Which, honestly, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
50 Cent. God, 50 Cent's on a roll at the moment.
I love 50 Cent. He's so good.
He's so petty. Like the whole Diddy thing. Oh, my
he's
God.
so petty with all that. All right, we'll leave that. We can't talk too much about that. New trailer for the Lego Batman game.
Yeah.
It'd be cool, but I mean, like nothing too crazy.
No, it was pretty much just going over the pre-order bonuses. You got all the skins and like heaps of different outfits and for all of them if you get the pre-order. Which I was like,
that's about it. Yeah,
that's all I want. I want to dress up as any Batman suit I want.
Diablo expansion.
Nobody cares.
Don't really care about that personally. No. The Forest 3 got announced. I'm keen. I played the first Forest game, really liked it. Never played Sons of the Forest.
No.
I should go and play that. This game is like a sci-fi ship. You crash on a planet and
you're in a forest that's not on our planet.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Because I know
Different
the
take.
end of those movies definitely go a bit sci-fi. Sorry.
Yes,
the end of those games definitely go
there's
weird,
stuff
like
with
sci-fi-ish.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised they're leaning more into that.
I need to play Sons of the
Interesting.
Forest because I really liked that first game, but it was a very indie-ish game.
Yes.
It'd be great to see what the second one was
Someone
like.
on Reddit was like, that doesn't look like a forest. And then someone just circled a tree and was like, there's your forest.
There's the forest, bro.
That's awesome.
New 007 trailer. I'm keen for this game. I know some people...
very Hitman-esque.
Some people
I
not
cannot
keen.
get excited for it. I don't know why.
You don't like new games, though. You like playing the same
We're just
thing.
talking about games that I'm excited for just before, but
You ain't
this
going
one
to buy them.
I'm definitely going to be buying Warlock.
Yeah, but... Yeah.
You would.
Nerd.
Yeah, everything I see about this game, I'm just like, eh.
What? It's Hitman, but it's James Bond. That we haven't had a good James Bond game in a very, very, very long time.
No.
I've never,
I'm pretty sure they made a Quantum of Solace game.
They did.
Yeah. I think it had
I've
on the Wii.
never enjoyed James Bond ever.
I think...
You also don't... Yeah.
Bond is a thing where it's not an acquired taste, but there's certain people I can see just not liking it.
Have you watched any of the Daniel Craig ones?
Watch Casino Royale. That's just a straight up a good movie.
I watched part of Skyfall, but it was just like, yeah.
You can't just jump into Skyfall and say you don't like James Bond. That 5-movie arc is Skyfall is part, like, I think it's the fourth one.
Third or fourth. You
got to watch the other two.
It's the third one.
Yeah.
Quickly off topic, I watched the new Knives Out movie last night.
I started
How did you like it?
I didn't mind it. I just wanted to quickly say, I think Daniel Craig has been so typecast from those James Bond movies, and I'm so happy he gets to be a bit different in the Knives Out movies. I really like him in those.
Yeah, Laura and I watched it 2 nights ago, and then we ended up watching the first one again right after. The next night, we watched the second one, and then we ended up watching the Hercule Poirot movie.
Murder on the Orient Express?
Yes. No, Murder on the Nile. Death on the Nile, sorry.
That sucked.
I don't mind it. There's
the
massive
one big
plot
reason.
holes.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
There's. I just can't get around Gal Gadot as an actress. She's just not very good.
There's a couple of big plot holes with it, but I like that actor.
Yeah.
He also directed them. He's what's his name? He's got a really cool name. Kenneth Braun.
Thomas.
Thomas.
I was
he's
about to
really
dox myself there.
But yeah, the other movies I really like as well.
Yeah.
But we're
Well,
just
quickly,
on a big sort of.
What's your
detective
thoughts
thing.
of the new Knives Out movie?
They went a little heavy-handed on some bits in terms
Mm-hmm.
of like their not metaphors, but we'll say their.
keep this spoiler
Stuff.
free.
Yeah,
But on the whole, I really liked it.
I liked it. I'm very 50-50 on parts. There's parts I'm like, I did not like that, and parts I'm like, that's
Yeah.
hectic.
We thought we picked it like midway through. We're like, okay, here's what's going to happen.
Have
This is
something
going
on
to
it.
do X, Y, Z.
Yeah, I didn't pick it. I thought I did. And I didn't.
We got bits of it correct. Didn't get the overall twist though. And when we got to the end, and I was like, so wait, why did X, Y, that what? And then Laura was like, no, it was because this happened. I was like, oh, but what? And I really liked it, but there was definitely some bits there where I was like, they didn't explain that very well.
I'll finish it tonight and then we can discuss
One thing, I mean, like, how far are you in? Like half an hour in?
it.
Like halfway through? Sorry.
No, we've done the first confession. Josh Brolin's there, and then I think they had the flashback part, and then I was like, it's too late, I'm going to bed.
Well,
so
I mean,
literally
the-
like 25 minutes.
You've watched enough of it. I really liked in this one how there is so much build up
Yeah.
before the actual
Yep.
The confession scene was
murder mystery and things like that. And
I was kind of listening because I was doing other stuff at the same time, and then they start doing the confession with Josh Brolin. I'm like, okay, I have to pay attention now because I have to. It's a very interesting conversation.
yeah, Lizard missed like half of it. I'm like, you're missing so much like good stuff right now.
I had to go back and rewind it.
That's something I do want to say is Josh Brolin, I feel like he's remembered for parts that I feel like he should be remembered for other really good parts.
So I'm not good
He's-
with actors' names.
he's-
Remind me which
Thanos.
character that is.
Oh, in the movie, he's the priest.
Okay, the head priest.
The head priest, yes.
Okay, now that you've said that, yeah.
Yeah, but he's Thanos and he's Cable. And people think of
Oh,
him,
shit,
a
he's
lot
too.
of people think of him as Thanos and Cable.
Yeah.
And I'm like, he's in so many good movies. And he does
Sicario,
fucking No Country for Old Men.
yeah, Weapons. He
Weapons.
was good in Weapons.
I really liked him in Weapons.
He definitely has that voice of like very commanding voice.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he used to great effect as Thanos.
Yeah.
But
He's very good with a beard. Like, I don't like him without his beard.
Oh yeah, he did look hectic. The beard.
He was in the Goonies.
Yeah.
He's like the older
That's
guy in
his
the Goonies.
first
I think.
acting role, I think, was the Goonies.
Yeah. Men in Black. Yeah, he was in the new Men in Black.
Old Boy.
Oh yeah, he was in the shit Old Boy
remake thing.
American thing.
It was.
He's in Dune.
He's in Dune. He's very good.
Jonah Hex. That's probably something you would fucking know him from. Brock knowing you.
yep.
Yep.
It's a DC movie. Of course I do.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
He was in Old Country and Old Men, right? Am I getting mixed up? I tell you who I get Josh Brolin mixed up with a lot. Fucking Ethan Hawke.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know why. Yeah, he's right at the top. No Country for Old Men, which is a great movie. But yeah, I thought Josh Brolin was really good in the new Knives Out movie.
He was the only part of Weapons that I ended up liking because that movie was it started off hectic and it got to like after his part of the thing. And then I'm like, this is no longer a horror movie, if you want to call it. It just turned into like a weird mess of.
I thought, you're right. I really liked him in Weapons, Josh Brolin. He's a good actor.
What was your thought on? I can't remember his name at the moment. Hawkeye. What's his
Jeremy
actor's name?
Renner.
Jeremy
Thank you.
Renner.
What was
Yeah.
your thought on his performance in this one?
I
in
haven't
Knives
seen
Out?
it.
In the new Knives Out. Good and bad.
Yeah, there's certain.
I don't
bits
think
there
he's. I've never thought he's particularly a good actor. He's not a bad actor, but he's not. I don't know. I think it's one of the first times I think I've seen him in this type of role though, like a bit more silly without being like a Marvel movie silly.
Yeah.
Do you see what's Mayor of Kingstown? I think it was on Stan. He does a good show. He's a good actor in that.
Okay.
But it's because it's like a more serious sort of series.
Yep.
I still can't get over that he's got his own app where he updates his fans on.
Jeremy Renner app.
Yeah. And
God.
his music's interesting. I actually don't mind a few of the songs, but I was going to say he fell off. But
Not
that's
as good
poor
as
taste.
Steven Seagal's music.
Who else
All right.
was in there?
Next thing, Orbitals. Have you guys seen this?
I have not. I have another point on the movies, but we'll do this first.
Yeah. Lords of the Fallen. Lords of the Fallen 2. People like this game. I've never really played it. Just like a Souls-like game.
It's
See,
interesting.
We've talked about it before. I always remember people hating on it.
That is because they did one for the PS4 and it was atrocious.
Okay.
So then the studio did like a remake sort of thing, and completely changed a bunch of things, and then they re-released it on the PS5, I think last year or start of last year. And then this is a continuation on.
Right. Okay.
But no, it was.
Oh, good on them.
Yeah, I remember the first game was very clunky. It was like it was a Souls game, but like it felt like a PS3 version, but not polished.
Saros, was this the one that was... Oh, no, this is Raul Coley's game. I've not seen anything about this. I just saw that he had a game. Raul
I'm going to have
Coley.
to sit down and watch all of these again.
Yeah, I
'cause
haven't
some of
seen
them
half
I'm-
of these
I haven't
trailers.
seen
Some of
half
these I'm looking at these, I'm like, I don't remember seeing
No
that.
Law. I don't think I watched anything about this.
Yeah.
FPS RPG, that could be.
That could be cool.
I like the vibe
That's
of
looking
that
very
city.
cyberpunk.
I know that people loved The Ascent, so that's...
David Harbour was in a game. Oh, new Warhammer game. New Ace Combat. Didn't see anything about that.
I did. That actually looked really interesting. It then gave me the vibe of like, because what studio makes it? Capcom?
Capcom makes it. I'm pretty sure they do.
Very.
No, Bandai Namco.
Yeah, I got the stakes in that game, and like, because I think there's a campaign to it, or there's an actual like,
Yes.
proper thing. I thought it was just a multiplayer game.
No.
It's very, very Japanese.
It's very
Like,
out
yes,
there.
yes.
Yes.
Very
I know what you
Japanese
mean.
themed.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm really hyped to play it, but also I was like, I feel like it's gonna not be what I want.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. Phantom Blade Zero looks hectic as fuck, apparently.
According to Press
Press
Start.
start. And then Mega Man Dual Overdrive.
Okay, I have something to say on Mega
Override.
Man.
Yep.
Who cares?
Yeah, Mega Man's one of those series where I feel like the fans have really fallen off because they are older.
Yep.
Like when was the last good Mega Man game? The 90s?
Yeah.
Like the X games or whatever for like the PS1?
X games. There was Command Mission for, I think it was on something other than GameCube, but I know it was on
I've never been a
GameCube.
Mega Man fan. Never really had a problem with Mega Man, but not.
There's some
my
games
thing.
I've liked there, but yeah, they definitely fell off. They have not had a good title in.
Yeah.
Yonks.
I saw the trailer and I'm like, okay, what is it? Oh, it's a side scroller. And I'm like, they're just
Yeah, some people love them though, so I'm not going to say it's bad. It's just
no,
not
it's
my
just
thing.
I don't know.
It's-
The hype is very early 2000s, and
Yeah.
they haven't changed enough. If they'd adapted this, because is there any like 3D games, or is it all sort of?
Some of the
Yeah,
later
the
X titles
X
were
games
3D. Yeah.
But like, I feel like they could have.
They
And what
weren't-
Mega Man Legends was it? Was that, I'm thinking I don't.
No. Oh no, Legends was. I'm trying. That was a 64 title. I
Yeah,
think that was.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I just see Mega Man and I just go,
I think it's basically
Mega Snooze.
Capcom just going, hey, Sonic did a 2D game. We can still do 2D games.
wasn't
Come on,
Sonic all the
nostalgia,
Sonic
like-
games 2D?
No, like Sonic Mania. I'm talking
Yeah.
about, and Sonic Superstars.
I don't know. I just feel like it's discount Astro Boy. But
And then that new game we talked about.
High Guard?
Yeah. High Guard's High Guard, yeah. All right, well let's get off that. We need to jump on quickly going over who won all this shit. Content Creator of the Year was Moist Critical at the Game Awards. This was fucking funny. He was on stream watching this, and the whole time he's like, please don't be me. Please don't. Anyone but me. And he wins it, and he's like, oh, thanks, I guess. And I think he knew that it was a bit of a piss take for like who got picked for this one.
Yeah.
Realistically, what's he done this year?
He hasn't. He's just done the same shit he did last year. Not that it's bad, but it's nothing crazy. Like I think he knew that, and that's
Yeah.
why he was like, "Why the fuck is it me?"
I know he's like, he not expose on stuff, but he's done like deep dives on a lot of stuff that people were then retweeting and like reusing.
Well, he'll
as,
bring
like,
stuff
hey,
up and he'll look into it, and like, I mean, I don't think Moist Critical's content is the most transformative creative stuff, and I think he knows that, and that's why I think he
he's
he
so
was like,
shocked.
"Why the fuck was I nominated?" type of deal.
Because I know at least
He just chills out in his house and does his own thing, and he does all his side stuff. It's cool. Like I
he's
really like
jacked
him.
too.
Yeah.
He's ripped.
All right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He,
Would not have
He's
picked that,
he's like
honestly.
a skinny boy rip.
what was it? I remember he saw some clip and he some guy was like, I think it was on Omegle or something of that esque, and someone pulls up like a pistol and he goes, "Oh, you want to see a pistol?" And then he just pulls up an AR and starts like going, "This is a clip, this is a mag."
No, that's when he was talking to Sneeko. There was like
That's the
drama
one,
where
Sneeko.
where he was like, I'll show you my clip, and blah. He was like trying to flex on him, and he ended up schooling him.
And
All
then
right.
there was that Meat Canyon thing about it.
Yeah, that was a bit about that. Yeah. Most anticipated game, GTA 6. Who the fuck thought it wasn't going to be this?
Same winner as last year, back to
Yeah.
back.
Okay, so best adaptation. This is one people didn't like. Last of Us Season 2.
No, not good.
No.
I don't like it.
I don't know anyone who's liked this new season.
I haven't watched it, but I also probably wouldn't have picked that for... I mean, I don't know.
I know people
There's
like Devil May
only-
Cry, and the Minecraft movie was a cultural phenomenon.
That should have been a shoe-in. I watched some of Devil May Cry and I watched a little bit of Splinter Cell. Both not bad. They're the same as what you expected. Minecraft movie was hectic.
No.
Like it should have been... It was a
We
worldwide
have very
thing.
mixed opinions on this.
Yeah,
but
I'm not talking about the content
know
in
I'm
the
in the
movie.
minority here.
I'm talking about what it had done as a movie.
Yes, 100%. All right. Next
Until
one.
Dawn movie.
Best multiplayer game, Ark Raiders. I sort of agree.
Yeah.
It's still going strong, and it came out a little while ago now.
6 weeks, I think.
Something like that, which usually is like the die-off time for a lot of just flash in the pan multiplayer games. I think it will be around for a while. I think this is definitely the best multiplayer game of the year. The closest thing would be Battlefield 6.
Which Battlefield's just getting plagued by different bugs and just issues that they're not like big bugs, but it's enough to like annoy players to not do it. Like I don't play that game on the weekend anymore because I don't have fun. It's just too sweaty.
It's one of those games where you got to leave it for a while.
Yeah, but I mean, Peanut brought Ark back like crazy.
Didn't mean to do that. Fuck, this was a big one that people were like, what the fuck? Best
Yeah.
sports racing game was Mario Kart World.
I would not have picked this. We didn't pick this. Like
No.
it's,
I think out of all of those, if you were going to do something that was more accessible and people played on a whole more, it should have gone to Sonic.
Yeah.
And I know you're always going to say yes because of...
my opinions on this is very well known,
Yeah.
particularly on this podcast. Even if I wasn't a Sonic fan, based on traditional, non-traditional sports and racing game, I'm not going to pick FC because I just hate the way it like does all its microtransactions and the way that it just does a yearly release.
Yep.
F125 I haven't played. I don't know enough about. It might be a great game. I don't know.
Very realistic this year, but I get it.
Mario Kart World, massive letdown. Was
Yep.
I played it because it was the only thing that launched with the Switch.
Yep.
The second they were like, hey, here's literally anything else. That's what I was playing for the next couple of days.
Rematch just flew under the...
Yeah, Sonic's been great. And it's
course you were
getting
gonna say
free
that.
content upgrades. It's getting like really, really good.
Yeah.
Shocked the game I devoted my entire life.
Best sim strategy was Final Fantasy Tactics. I don't think anyone's like upset about this. Don't think anyone
know
has
how
really strong opinions about it either.
I don't know how Sid 7 was even nominated. That game I think it's still getting bombarded on
I think
Steam.
it's just legacy. It's civilization.
I checked it today. It's still mixed results. Yeah.
Reviews.
Reviews, sorry.
Okay.
No, they're results.
Best family game, Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Yeah.
I agree with that as well. I mean, like, out of all those, I think that's... I mean, it's not super multiplayer. It is multiplayer, but not, like, to the extent of some of these other games. But I think that was fine for best family game.
I'm not too upset at it.
Yeah.
Kind of glad
Best
Split
fighting
Fiction
game.
didn't win much.
Yeah, good. Yeah,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah. Best fighting game, Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. This was a shoe-in to win because it was basically the only new fighting game besides, I don't know if Virtua 5 is a second edition of Virtua 5.
Yeah, I don't know.
But also I know that Fatal Fury City of the Wolves was just a good game and people really liked it. So that's good.
And the other one's the what's his name that I completely just blanked on. Whatever Arcane's based on.
Oh, yeah. Fucking League of Legends game.
Yeah, the weird fighting game they did.
Best RPG went to Claire Obscure. People are a little bit upset about this. They thought it should have gone to Kingdom Come.
I did see a lot of discourse online about it. Like, no,
Yeah.
they were not happy.
I don't mind that it went to a Claire Obscure at all. Of the games there, I've only played one of them. I've only played Avowed. I want to play 3 of the 4 others.
You're an idiot. Okay.
I honestly reckon you'd enjoy Kingdom Come.
I think you probably would.
That's one of the 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think I would enjoy it as well. No, I'm not fussed on
I
Monster
could see
Hunter
you
Wilds.
playing. Oh, really?
I kind of
could see you
assumed
playing
you'd
that,
already
but also
played
not.
that and you were
Yeah.
talking about.
No, Monster Hunter Stories, I'm there for that. Any of the other Monster Hunter games? Yeah.
All right.
The fucking Monster Hunter story.
Let's
It's basically Monster Hunter, but Pokemon.
All right. Next one. We've got best action adventure game. It went to Hollow Knight. Completely happy with that. I think it's it's pretty telling. This year, people weren't a fan of Ghost of Yotei. It didn't win anything.
No, but
Which I'm surprised at.
Yeah,
'Cause
I keep going.
I didn't hear anyone saying, like, a couple of out there people with loud voices complaining about, you know, oh, why do we have to play as a woman? Like, take those morons away. I didn't hear anyone actually having a bad word about it.
I still haven't finished it.
Yeah, I finished it. I liked it. Girlfriend Lizard finished it. She loved it. One thing I will say, you know how I said there was a lot of bad press about Ghost of Yotei because of the voice actress?
Mm-hmm.
She didn't help that at the Game Awards.
Oh, no, that's
she
what I was
didn't?
going to bring up.
Oh, fucking
okay.
hell. She sat there with a thing of popcorn, was eating it, like acting like she was going to win and like be like it was obnoxious, annoying. Like, I don't know what she thought she was going to get out of doing
She
that.
will not be getting any more roles in the industry, I don't believe.
I don't know. Like, whatever. But Hollow Knight Silk Song deserved best.
I completely forgot
adventure
Indiana Jones
action.
came out this year.
I think a lot of people did.
It came out like end of January, I'm pretty sure, or start of Feb or something. And I was like, it does feel like a lifetime ago, but I mean.
All right. Next one. Best action game went to Hades 2. I think people are happy with that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Hades 2 is a good game, deserves that. Best VR AR went to the Midnight Walk. I don't know enough about these. I don't think anyone really had a problem with this. I haven't heard anyone talk about that. Best mobile game went to Umama Usume or whatever, the fucking horse game. I know people were loving that.
Isn't that also available on Steam?
Yeah.
Probably. A lot of
Yes,
mobile
it
games
is.
are on Steam.
Yeah. I think
We
people
work
was
with
playing
someone
it.
who plays it on Steam.
Yeah.
Dox them.
You live with them.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Zachary. Zachary plays it on his phone as
So I
well.
don't fucking play it.
Best debut indie game. Claire Obscure Expedition 33. This caused drama.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the big drama was people can't decide if Expedition 33, Claire Obscure, is an indie game or not.
People are stupid.
Yep.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I really think it is.
It is.
It is it's the top of the top when it comes to resources and everything for indie game.
Yeah.
But discounting it and saying it's not an indie game, I think you're being silly. It's a big team working on it, but it's an indie game.
Do you still have that list of the guy that made the list of the reasons why it shouldn't be an indie game?
No, I couldn't properly find it.
The one
You guys
pulled
keep
up.
talking.
One of the reasons he had on there was because it uses Unreal Engine 5.
You mean
That's
that
it.
free program that's available if you own the Epic launcher?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I really would have liked Blueprints to win, but again, indie game or whatever doesn't indicate how much money you have. It's about the size. It's about your studio being apart from everyone else and being completely independent, not backed by a big developer,
Yeah.
making a game.
So yeah, there's a guy on Reddit who was talking about Brock's right. We had a thing up here saying why he thinks it shouldn't be an indie game. Why Expedition 33 shouldn't be considered an indie game because it's got a high production value. It uses Unreal Engine 5 graphics, backed by a larger publisher which funded the game, multi-platform release.
Which, high production value, so what? That doesn't mean it can't be an indie game. Unreal Engine 5 graphics. Doesn't mean it can't be an indie. Backed by a large publisher which funded the game. That's the only one I think he might have part of a foothold on. Multi-platform release. How many indie games are not multi-platform releases this?
Yeah,
like
I
this
mean,
Made
day
the
and
most
age?
amount of money in to make a second game.
I don't know any indie game that majority of them are multi-platform.
So,
like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Do you guys remember Braid?
Yeah, I remember Braid.
Yeah. Massive, yes. Very big, like indie darling. I'm fairly certain it's on everything at this point.
Yeah.
It's multi-platform.
Balatro?
Balatro, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Expedition 33 is an indie game. I don't understand. I know because it looks so good and it's got a very talented team. It's a lot of ex-Ubisoft developers. That's what I found out. That's why it's French. They're all from
Oui.
the Ubisoft
Montreal.
Montreal. No,
Isn't that Canada?
That's Canada. Yeah.
That is, but
They
they still
also
speak
speak
French.
French.
Yeah, but like Ubisoft in France, ex-developers from there. But also, there's with Expedition 33, it's gone crazy online how people have gone back in time and had a look at the developers going on forums to try and find artists.
Yes.
And try and get voice actors and trying to get the guy who composed it. He got it from a forum. Like,
it was SoundCloud for most of the music.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
like
sure as well.
You're not doing that if you're a AAA studio or a AA studio.
Nope.
It's like Expedition 33 is an
Which
indie game.
I think we did say like this is almost AA. I think we
Almost, yeah. But I mean, it's like it's a debut. It's their first game. It's just because they're people from. I will say it's not like a debut in the sense that they've never made a game. Some of them it is 100%.
Yeah.
But there's also people who are veterans of the industry. But I think it well and truly Expedition 33 deserves best indie debut game. There's other games in there that, if by that metric, Dispatch shouldn't have been an indie game as well then.
Nope.
Yeah. Or debut indie game.
No.
I mean, it is a debut indie. It's a debut and it's an indie, but people who have got the same argument that why Expedition 33 shouldn't be.
But the same argument doesn't
Dispatch.
apply to Dispatch.
Why?
Because it didn't win.
I know. Yeah.
That's exactly right. They didn't win. No one cares.
And you wouldn't have heard it if they did win, I don't think.
No, I would have liked Blueprints, but it's only because I played. It's the only one I've played there.
This is probably the one people were more angry about, was just best indie game.
Yeah.
And it's because their darlings of Hollow Knight is in there. I fucking loved Hollow Knight. But, I mean, come on. Like,
It's more of the same stuff.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with Hollow Knight. It's great. But Expedition 33, it's an amazing game.
Yeah.
I don't think it deserved that.
I've heard good things of Ball X Pit.
Yeah, I haven't really looked at that much.
Yeah.
Best community support was Baldur's Gate 3. I don't agree with this.
Yeah.
I
You had
don't-
opinions on this.
A week and a half ago, bought No Man's Sky. I've been thinking about buying this game for literally a decade. That game 100% should be getting best community support because they're very transparent about it. They're active with their community. They all the time, all these updates. Sean Murray on Twitter always talks about stuff like 100%. Baldur's Gate 3 is an amazing game. I have not heard anything about community support. The only thing I've heard about Baldur's Gate 3 this year is that they're like, okay, no more updates.
Yeah, and then they just kept bringing out updates.
No, they've said from now that there's no more updates.
Okay.
I think that's what I heard.
I saw one from 6 months ago saying this is the final release. We're not doing any more updates. And then 2 weeks later, they did another update.
So we're doing updates as bug fixes or like actual content changes to the game?
I don't think there was many content changes.
They're
I could
not
be wrong.
They've said they're not doing any expansions. They're not doing any new content.
But I mean, isn't that game have like literally thousands of endings or something you can pick from? Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't need any more
No,
content.
they should have pushed a working game and go enjoy. That should have been
which they more or less did.
Yeah. Because Fortnite's they won it last year, I'm pretty sure. Like they're always winning it because the game's been around for 15 years. No Man's Sky I played when it came out. Sucked. Returned it. Whatever. Got it, I think, a year and a half ago. Played it for like a good stint of like 3 weeks. Was fantastic.
It's a completely different game almost from when it first came out.
Correct. It is also a different game from when I played it a year and a half ago, when I played it 3 months ago.
Yep.
And I was like, I have to relearn and start everything from scratch because all the tutorial and they've added all this new stuff and they made it easier for new players. And like, you can go underwater now and there's all this new greenery and forest. It's stupid how much stuff they added to that game.
Yes.
It's insane. There's heaps in No Man's Sky. If anything, it's too overwhelming.
Yeah. They were never going
In
to
the
be able
best
to
way
put...
possible.
I think this is what they obviously wanted when the game originally was announced and released. There ain't no way they were going to get that done back when they originally came out.
No. They were very ambitious. I know Sean Murray copped a whole bunch of
copped a lot.
because some of it rightfully so, because he said that stuff was in the game which was not in the game.
He was very Peter Molyneux-esque.
Yes.
But you know what? Sean Murray, like the game, massive redemption story because he's done it.
Yeah.
He's done it. It's not only him, but like he's led his team and they're still pushing this game so much. And there's a reason why they're still developing this game because they're putting so much into it and people are still buying it. Look at me. I bought this game 10 years later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that. Like, how much, say if everyone bought it when it came out and they didn't return it and now it's good, they've got it. Where are they getting all the extra money from?
The Steam reviews, I was having a look at it. It was like 34,000 really positive reviews.
Yeah, right.
That's just reviews. There's a lot of copies of this game sold. And I got on sale for 35 Australian dollars. It's normally 85. So it's still not cheap. Worth every penny
Yeah.
of or every cent.
I got it on sale as well. I think I might have lucked out because I got it like when it was super cheap. I got it for like $12.
Yeah, it's been cheap a bunch of times.
Yeah. For the amount I paid for it, I'm so happy with that game. It's as you were saying, there's so much to do in there. There's almost too much in it.
Yep.
It is very confronting with like how much it just throws at you at just like you have to learn all of this. There is so much going into your head.
It's different every time you play it now because I keep changing it too much, which isn't a bad thing, but also
it's like Overwatch when I used to play it back in the day. They used to change the meta every 10 seconds. All right, next one was best ongoing game, No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Okay, agree with that. You can't say no.
I did see Nikkei 30 not being very pleased about Fortnite not winning it, and he goes, but they're always doing their best and like they've brought all these new collabs, and I was like, oh, cool. No Man's Sky rebuilt itself from pretty much the ground up.
Also, the difference between best ongoing between Fortnite and No Man's Sky is Fortnite is a live service game.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky
always
isn't.
Updating.
Like Fortnite actively makes more money. They put more stuff in the shop for you to buy. They put all this stuff in to try and drive people in to come buy their microtransactions. No Man's Sky is a one-time purchase game where they're adding multiple massive updates yearly for free.
Yeah.
You cannot compete with that.
No.
And Fortnite, like, it's a big push of FOMO. They really want you to be there playing the seasons and spending money on, like, you can only get this during this season. Then
Just
it's gone,
marketing,
blah, blah.
yeah.
The only sort of way that No Man's Sky does that is their expeditions, where it's like, hey, if you play during this set of months, you will unlock progress towards this. It's not, I mean, last I checked it, I could be wrong on this. Last I checked it, it's community progress. It's not just based on your individual progress. So as long as the community, like the player base as a whole, achieves the goals, anyone else who comes in during that time can still get those rewards.
All right, next one.
Helldivers did deserve to be on that list.
Games for impact. People didn't like this. They didn't like it was South of Midnight. I haven't played it enough. Or I haven't played it at all. I haven't played any of these games, actually.
I haven't looked into any of these games.
I just know people didn't like that this game won.
South of Midnight and Wonderstop are the only ones I've looked at. I think it should win. I'm very happy for it to win.
Okay, next one.
I don't know enough about the others to say like that. Yeah, anyway.
Innovation and accessibility. Doom 1, from everything I've heard, it had a really good accessibility settings, but that's basically what this category is.
It's a stupid category.
So it's not stupid, but it's probably should be a bit lower on the list.
Oh, definitely.
It's stuff that everyone could sort of do without putting as much effort into, I guess. Whatever. Goodbye, Cozy Yosei. Best performance, Jennifer English for Expedition 33. People are saying that everyone should get her in your game now because every game she's been in for the last few years has won Game of the Year. Or
she was in Baldur's Gate too,
she's been rated very highly. She's in something else as well. I forget what it is. Fuck. People really like her and she does a good performance and everything. So yeah, look her up and see what game she was in.
I did this like 2 weeks ago when they announced all the categories, but I can't remember what it was for. There's a couple of things actually. Games. Let me type in games.
All right. We'll just go to the next one.
Yeah, I can do two things at once.
Oh, hurry up then, bro.
Well, you can skip to the next one.
No, because it needs to be on the screen.
Elden Ring was the other one.
Elden Ring, yeah. She was in Elden Ring. She was in Baldur's Gate, and she was in Expedition 33. Yeah. So Jennifer English, shout out. Good job. You go, girl. All right. Best audio design, Battlefield 6. I don't think anyone's really got a problem with that.
No, that demo tapes thing that they did where it was like
cool. Yeah, and it's always been very atmospheric.
Yeah.
One of the only things that Claire Obscura didn't win for. Best score and music was Claire Obscura. Yeah, I agree with this as well. I've played 4 of these games and all the music was great in all of them, but there was times where I thought the music was a bit out of place and weird in Claire Obscura, but it's different in a good way.
Yeah, okay.
Best art direction, Claire Obscura. People are clowning on it for this.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of
weird
things on Twitter of like people going, this one best art direction, and then I can see what they mean watching the clips that they're posting.
They're cherry picking.
Yeah.
So they're posting like weird parts of the game, and they're like, well, this one best art direction compared to Hollow Knight. And yeah, they're just cherry picking some shit parts. It's weird stuff in that game.
I'm sure there's very weird stuff in Hollow Knight, honestly.
I think it's
some weird jumping
It's
puzzles.
a unique It's a unique art direction, art style they have in this game. That's why I like it. Hollow Knight was cool as well, but it's also very basic. But it needs to be that. That's the type of game it is. That's not a discount saying it's bad at all. But
speaking of art, very quickly, a little tangent. Speaking of art and of No Man's Sky, I believe it was No Man's Sky. Did you see within? I don't remember if it was last week or actually the week before. A game we both tried. Do you remember Once Human?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you see recently they got a little bit of flack for apparently stealing a art asset from No Man's Sky?
No, I saw that they were using AI art or something.
I think I saw what you're talking about.
Yeah,
No,
they took a teleporter or something from No Man's Sky and changed it somehow, and then just slapped it into their game, and they got called out for it.
I'm not surprised.
But I'm pretty sure
how you
the guys from No Man's Sky said we also bought that asset for like $1.50 or something and put it in the game. Like it wasn't something they had created; they just added something to it.
Okay.
And
they're
like,
see that context.
they're just like, I think it was one of the developers. Like,
well, that would be a thing with this as well. Best art direction. People were saying No Man's Sky shouldn't. I mean, people were saying for best art direction that Clair Obscur Expedition 33 shouldn't get it because it uses some of the default animations in Unreal Engine. So because they're like, oh, best art direction. I mean, it's part of it is animation. And people are like, oh, it shouldn't use it, blah, blah, blah.
I'm willing to bet
Come
that
on, man.
every
It's an
single
indie studio.
game there
This goes against the indie studio debate. Like, if they were full-on studio, why the fuck would they be using the quick art or whatever? I don't know.
They posted their game trailer using CapCut.
Oh, God, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if people
or
did that.
Bandicam.
Best narrative, Clair Obscur. I agree with that. Some people saying Silent Hill F, which is also a very good game, but at least what I've played is Clair Obscur. It's cool and it's different.
Can you? I don't know how loose the how like tight the RPG thing is around Clair Obscur. If you can have a game that does have multiple endings or just one?
I don't know. I haven't fully finished it.
Because I mean, I don't know how Kingdom Come Kingdom Come Deliverance ends, but I'm assuming because it's a RPG that how does it get nominated for best narrative if you can dictate the outcome?
Well, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that Baldur's Gate 3 got nominated for it as well.
Yeah, no, I get that. That's it. Just sounds like a good story.
I would say best narrative is an engaging story.
Yeah,
not the most cohesive. Like, hey, we have
start to finish,
A to B sort of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, just a thought.
Best game direction, I think Clair Obscur. I agree with that.
I think this one definitely should have won.
Kojima would have been fuming. He didn't win best game direction.
Did you not see him walk out?
That wasn't
different
real.
thing.
Yeah, no, that was. I saw that. There was a photo going around online of Kojima leaving midway through the Game Awards. It wasn't him.
Yeah, okay.
Because I saw that and I was talking to Zach about it. I'm like, I could 100% see him doing that, being like a bit shitty that I didn't win or whatever. No, it wasn't him. Yeah. It was someone else.
Did you see he also posted his review of the new Knives Out?
I know.
I saw that.
That made me not want to watch it for a little bit.
I saw.
Is this about the lighting?
No.
So do you know about Kojima's reviews?
He's not on Twitter.
This is a massive meme. So for people who don't know, Hideo Kojima's a massive film guy. And what he does on Twitter is when he sees a movie, he'll say, oh, I saw XYZ movie. If he liked the movie, he'll write a big blurb about it. If he didn't like the movie, he'll just say, I saw Knives Out. And this is like a massive meme. So you go on and he said, I saw the new Knives Out. And he didn't say anything else. And you go on and everyone in the comments is like, no, this is the first Kojima L. No way. No, blah, 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 blah.
He's pretty spot on with his...
a lot of the time, though, he's pretty good.
And like sometimes he puts a selfie of him sitting in an empty theater because he's like watching it just himself. And it's like, oh, cool. I saw it yesterday and I was like, oh, that's right. That's out. I was like, oh, someone saw that. And apparently it was pretty good. And I saw this and I'm like, oh... it could be all right.
Yeah.
It could. I don't know.
It's different than the first two. Not in a bad way, though.
While we're still on this topic, I don't like Rian Johnson purely just from the Last Jedi stuff. I also don't like him because when the first Knives Out movie came out, he goes, during the marketing, he goes, oh, you can tell who the villain is because Apple don't let villains use Apple products. So whoever has a non-Apple device is usually... the perpetrator.
I do remember seeing something about that.
And then as soon as I watched that movie, I knew exactly straight away what Ana de Armas was because she's the only one who didn't have an Apple device. So in any movie that has it, any good guy, bad guy will have an Apple
Well, there's
phone.
one person in this movie that you can 100% tell isn't the bad guy then.
Yes, I saw an Apple Watch immediately at the start
not
of that
even
movie.
that.
I'm not going to spoil it.
I'm not spoiling. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna
saying
spoil it myself.
You're just looking at me.
Yeah,
What?
no. Ryan Johnson spoiled any movie that he does now because it throws me off.
Well, it's every movie ever then.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, just another reason not to like it.
Game of the year, Claire Obscure, Expedition 33.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to come. Woo! Yeah, I mean, like, I think it deserves it. It was a polarizing game. It was like one of the first games in years where people were like, look at this underground indie game. It was so good for what it did and what it has done.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
I was just thinking, it's like maybe people get pissed off that it's technically an indie game because their indie game didn't look as good.
Yeah. Yeah, possibly.
Because I mean, you can make they put a lot of work in and it shows because it won all the awards.
Oh, yeah.
Very highly polished. Yeah.
If it wasn't, did we ever work out if the people who are, because it's fan voted for the majority of it, isn't it? How do they
Yeah,
get
I'm pretty
nominated to get up to get? Do people play them and go, I think this should be it? Or is it just like,
I'll just be a committee. It'll just be like your standard award show. They
Yeah.
think these people, XYZ, or this game, this thing,
Yeah.
XYZ should be
that'd be an
nominated.
interesting conversation to listen in on?
Yeah, there's probably, I'm pretty sure I heard that Jeff Keighley's got a big say in it. But it'll be a committee. I think there's a lot of game developers. I think Kojima's on that committee. I think I've heard that. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But
I'll look into it.
Jeff Keighley and Kojima are like that. They're in each other's butts. So,
All right, let's get to a new topic. Tom, you had something to say about a service you use.
oh, fucking Uber Eats. Oh. Wait, so last night, get home, big day of work, come home with the lizard girlfriend. We're like, okay, let's get some food. I can't be asked to cook.
Yeah.
Fuck off feed time.
Yeah, it's fuck off feed time. Let's get Uber Eats. We get Uber Eats from this place that's hectic, like not too far from here. They make sick wraps, really cool snack packs, like crazy stuff. I got a wrap that was like steak, egg, steak, egg, cheese, sour cream, barbecue sauce, hash brown.
It's like the size of your forearm, and it's a 2-day meal because this thing is
you
huge.
can cut these
Is this
things
the
in
place
half.
we got food from for the last studio?
Maybe, I don't remember.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
Similar, but
So
yeah,
I'll
not,
have to try this place then.
Oh, you would love it. You would be double the size you are now,
Thanks.
if that's possible.
Dick.
the wrap is bigger than your forearm.
legit.
These things are ginormous.
Okay, so
Jeez.
I get fucking Uber Eats. Well, I get Uber Eats with Lizard, and we're like, all right, we want to sit down, watch a movie. This is going to be hectic. It gets picked up. It gets dropped off really quick, and we're like, oh, here we go. We're about to watch a movie. It's going to be really good. By the time it takes us to go from upstairs to downstairs is maybe like 2 minutes. So we're just stuffing around. We were like, okay, let's go get the food, blah, blah, blah. Open the door. Food's not there. Not uncommon. Like sometimes Uber Eats drivers drop it off like next door or whatever, a little bit up.
I've got too many stories.
Yeah, exactly. And we're like, oh, what the fuck? We go onto the app. It doesn't have a photo of where they've dropped it off. I was like, oh, whatever. So we jump inside. I go up the street and I look at like the doors next door and they're not there. Lizard's on her phone and she's like, oh, maybe I can call him. And I was like, okay, I'm going to call him. It's set. And then it says, we go onto it. Says our address, but then it says across the road as well. And I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it saying across the road? Drop it off. So I start calling this Uber Eats delivery driver. I'm like, hey man, where's our food? You just dropped it off. He's like, oh, I dropped it off here. I'm like, that's not our address. That's not the one on the thing. He's like, oh, the app told me to go here. Just go through Uber. And I'm like, okay, whatever. We'll go across the road and try and see if the food's there. We go across the road and there's like a bunch of P-platers. So like 18-year-old boys and they all live in this share house. I didn't even know this till then.
Yeah.
And one of them walks in and we go up and knock on the door like, hey, did you guys get some Uber Eats? And the guy's like, yeah, no, we did actually. And he ducks inside. I'm on the phone to this Uber Eats driver. And he's like, oh, just go to the house and get the food. I'm not dealing with it. And I'm like, oh, fuck, whatever, useless cunt. Hang up. And we're waiting and this other young 18-year-old guy comes in. He's like, oh, do you want me to give you $50?
Oh, no.
He started eating our fucking food. It was maybe 3.5 minutes since it had been dropped off.
Yep.
Straight away started eating it. Didn't even give a second. Hey, if someone delivers Uber Eats and it gets dropped off your house and it's there for like a while, sure, fucking eat the food.
10 minutes minimum.
Yeah.
I'd say
This-
even longer
this-
than that.
No.
This was straight away. The food's been dropped off. He takes it. It's $50 worth of food. It's 2 massive wraps and a snack pack thing that we're going to split. And they just start eating it. And he's like, oh, I'll give you like $50 if you want. Oh, and I'm like,
why?
and I'm just like, fuck. Yeah. I was like, yeah, whatever. Nah. And Liz is like, I mean, like, maybe. And I'm like, I can't even fucking deal with it. Like, I was that angry because I was like, wait a little bit. Wait a little bit.
Yeah.
I get home, he's on the couch because I don't know if you're upstairs, whatever. I go in my room, get ready, and then come back out, and then I just hear like arguing, and I was like, "What's going on out here?" And he's like, "They dropped it at the wrong house. We don't have my." He was fucking fuming.
I don't blame him at all.
I don't either, but like it was like
I was really angry. I was unreasonably angry. I think the reason is I hadn't eaten all day, and it's like 7 o'clock at night.
I have also got into screaming matches with Uber Eats delivery drivers out the front of our house because he swears that he delivered it to the right address, shows me the receipt, and I'm like, in the notes, I am unbelievably explicit about where it is because it happens so often. I go, I will refund this food if it is not at my front door. I want a photo. I want it all. Still gets dropped off, and then he argues with me. I'm like, brother, I'm looking at the note here, and it says my address. You delivered it next door. This is not a difficult job. I have done that job.
Yes, I've also delivered stuff before.
Yeah,
it is not hard.
It tells you explicitly. I was like, there is this here and this here. If you deliver it wrong, you're getting refunded. I don't care what happens to my account. I'm getting that money back.
So we might have to bleep a little bit of this, but I've told you about this before. My sister is a corporate lawyer.
Yep.
Currently for Uber.
Yep.
Where's our money, Brock?
So we, like when she's come and visited, we've ordered stuff through Uber because I refuse to use Uber. She gets a whole bunch of free shit through Uber because she works for them. We've ordered Uber through her many, many times. A lot of the time, she is she's constantly with one eye there on the app, seeing what they're doing, because she's like pointed out to me a few times, they're going down streets that like just doing seeming U-turns and all that.
Yeah.
And she's immediately like, they're probably, I can't remember what she called it, but like essentially they're working for multiple delivery companies at once.
Yeah.
Which, looking at how much some of those guys get paid, I have a feeling that's probably one of the...
I have a story to add to this when you're finished.
Yeah.
Yep. Probably one of the only ways to actually come out decently ahead in terms of when you're working that job. The fact, like, I thought that's what this was going to be, was that like he'd mixed it up with someone else's order.
No, that's not uncommon to happen either.
I've had that happen with Menulog, and like you remember when I had the months-long thing with them back and forth about them refusing to actually refund it and just offering me coupons over and over and over. And I was like, I'm not going to use your service again, ever.
Well,
just
they're not around here anymore.
No, they're not.
Well, I wanted to quickly finish my story with the...
You finish.
So Uber Eats gets delivered across the road. 2 minutes after it's been delivered, the boys there take it and eat it. We go over and they're like, oh, we'll give you $50. I'm like, fuck, no, I can't be asked. So I go across the road, come back here, and then I'm like, actually, I put on the notes specifically, come to this house, in the note.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, when we get Uber, if you put something on the notes, it comes out on the receipt sometimes. Like I found some and it was on there. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going across the road. I'm asking for the receipt. And I made some bullshit up. I said, I bought it on a company card and I need it for whatever reason. I go over there. He's like, oh, hey bro, how you going? I'm like, I need the receipt. I need it. It's on a company card. He's like, oh, okay. And then he goes out and he's like, he shouts to the rest of the boys. He's like, oh, do you guys have the bag with the receipt on it? And they're like, yeah. And they're like, oh.
They've torn it to pieces.
No, they come out. It's a 2-part receipt and they've ripped the bottom part off and just give me the top because the bottom one had the, like, make sure it was delivered to this address. So they knew it was for here and just took it.
The driver did this.
No, they did.
Because it comes in a long thing.
The people who stole the food, it says on there, because I wrote a comment saying, make sure it goes to this address, not this one. And they've ripped off the bottom part. Because it says on there, the right address to deliver it to, and they just took it and ate it. Yeah, so I'm fuming. I was like, okay, should I slash the tires? Should I key the car? No, it's not that deep, but it was fucking annoying, man.
I bet, yeah.
And the worst part of it all was that the place that we went to closed.
So you couldn't reorder?
Couldn't reorder. We got refunded the money, like the money from Uber.
It's the principle.
But it's the principle. And it was the fuck around with time. It made me irrationally angry. I hadn't been that angry in
He was
months.
very
You probably
angry.
never seen me that angry.
Because I've you guys have had to deal with it since you've lived here with it constantly going to the wrong house. I've complained to you about, not through Uber or Menulog or anyone else, but
Oh yeah, your Ozpost debacle.
no, Couriers Please. Ozpost has been actually okay with it. It's always
Shock.
Couriers
Yeah,
Please.
Couriers do suck.
So we've got here in Australia, we've got quite a few courier companies, as any country would probably do after COVID. One of them, consistently, every single time I have something turn up from them, they will deliver it to the wrong address.
Yeah.
And it's the second thing in my address is an A. And they always, without fail, deliver it to a house up the street from me that ends in a 4. And they always claim, oh, we misread it, blah, blah. And the same thing has happened the last time, where I was like, that's cool and all. I could understand if it was a one-off, but this is now like the 6th or 7th time in a row.
Can you read?
And I added notes to it saying, if you're at the brick house, that's the wrong one. I gave them step by step, turn around, see the house at the end of the street, that one.
Okay, so we know he lives in a street with a brick house and he's at the end of
Pins
it.
it down.
Yeah, I don't. It's not difficult. It tells you where it is. You get close and it pings, and then it goes delivered to, and it has the big number.
Let's reiterate what we're talking about. Delivering stuff to the right address is not hard.
Correct.
Ben and I have done it. I did it for my job during lockdown. We changed the business for a little while, and I went and delivered stuff. I did probably thousands of packages. It was not hard. I don't think I ever delivered one to the wrong address because you just fucking read it and get the right one. But you would have.
I did
good
it
experience.
for Menulog, which we have a big glowing orange Menulog
Piece
bag.
Menulog Australia.
Just sitting there. It's a relic now. It's not hard. It comes up and you get your order. It goes, take to this address. It takes you straight with the directions. And then you get close and it goes, delivered to, and it'll have whatever the note is on the screen. So you're like, okay, I'm not an idiot. I'll deliver it where it says. It's not hard. You're just
really
reading instructions. If you're able to go into the restaurant and go, this is my order, and get the food from the restaurant, you should be able to read the right letterbox number.
Yeah.
Back to what you were saying about doing multiple trips.
Not multiple trips, multiple companies at once.
Correct. Yes. Same idea. When I was doing it, I'm there waiting 10 minutes for whatever, someone's KFC. You see people rock up, and like a shopping center near where we are and work, there are multiple restaurant things around in the same section.
Yep.
You would see multiple occasions per night. Someone walk to one restaurant, to another, to another, to another, and then just walk out with like 4 or 5 different company bags.
Yep.
And then it's like, I would hate to be that poor sucker
for
who
these
was like,
online orders.
whoever's getting paid more, obviously going to go first. If there's like 10, 15 Ks of driving between that, your food's not getting there any quicker.
No.
It's going to be cold. You're going to get a refund.
There is one place that we were talking about last night. It's a big chain restaurant overseas. It isn't here, so I don't want to say because it will dox us.
Yeah.
If I ever get food delivered from there, it's always dead cold, and it's usually not. The distance is far where it could be cold. It's usually because they go to a billion different houses between there.
Yeah.
And if you spend $40 on food,
it's such a letdown.
Stone cold after,
Yeah.
glass shatter. That's not worth it, bro.
Yeah. I don't understand it. Like, I remember I got waited once. This was like, I think it would have been towards the end of COVID where I was like, wasn't working. So I was like, oh, I'll do the delivery stuff because it's easy.
Yeah.
I waited out the front of a KFC for, I think I got there at 6:30. I left that KFC at 8 o'clock because Menulog don't give the drivers the option to cancel the orders. It has to be cancelled by whoever's getting the food delivered.
Yep.
So I'm here. I was like, okay, I'm taking this Zinger burger like a K and a half away. So I was like, easy. It'll be $6. It'll take me all of 3 minutes. I get there. I'm waiting there out the front of the restaurant because it is COVID and they're not letting anyone else in the store for an hour and a half in like light drizzle, waiting to get this order cancelled. I can't do it. I've got to wait to pick up this guy's singular Zinger burger. An hour and a half later, they finally go, yeah, here's your order. I'm like, brother, I've been here for an hour. This is not difficult. It's one burger.
Why the fuck did they take so long?
They were prioritizing the drive-through orders rather than the Menulog and like Uber Eats and all that sort of stuff. And I'm like, fair. They're standing there at the restaurant. Also, these people ordered food an hour ago.
Yeah.
I get to the guy's house and he goes, I don't want it now. I've ordered something else, and then threw the burger back at me. I was like, okay,
Yeah, it's literally not your fault.
And he goes, I'm not going to read. He goes, I was like, well, how long are you waiting for? I was like, an hour and a half for a $9 like Zinger burger. I was like, this is not difficult.
Yeah.
It's not hard. But that was like one of the last times I think I did menu log after that.
Yeah,
because you still only got my $3.60 or something for the delivery.
Yeah, I was like, fuck around.
It's so not worth it.
No.
I get the whole doing multiple, but like that's just too much effort.
Fuck around, man.
God, we live in a privileged society.
We do. We do. It's a hard life getting food delivered to us.
Yeah.
I had to wait 40 minutes for a food that's 15 minutes away. That's crazy.
It's almost
That's
like we could
definitely
just make
not
our
gonna
own food.
That's definitely not going to get clipped well.
Yeah.
But
did you guys have anything else to say? Do we want to go over that list? Okay, just to give context,
let's not go over the whole list.
We've got a whiteboard here, like a little whiteboard that I got from Kmart, and we just put like for the last like half a year, we've been putting the topics that we want to talk about on the list. Half the time we don't talk about them, half the time we talk about other shit, but just as like a dot point. We've had one on here for probably about a month and a half now.
Close to, yeah.
Yeah. Like a Game Informer 10 out of 10 list. It's like an average of like all the 10 out of 10 games.
It's not essentially Game Informer put out a list saying, here's all the games we gave 10 out of 10 to. There wasn't that many. And I thought it would be a cool idea just to go through them and see whether we agreed with it.
It's been on there for that fucking long.
Yeah.
It's not that we don't want to talk about it. It's just
just
always
like
talk about other shit.
Stuff. Yeah.
This part from like what end of August to December, you can't not talk about what's current.
No, you can't.
No, because everything is out every 2 days, and it's a bit of a nightmare.
Any new games coming out soon?
There is one out on Thursday on my birthday episode.
Yeah, birthday episode.
Should have done that an hour and a half ago.
There was something coming out in late December that was like, I should point that out to Ben.
Christmas.
Yeah, Santa's coming.
Okay. I don't remember what the game was, but I saw it today because I was looking at Metacritic. I don't remember what it was, but Ben will be interested in something.
Fuck it, let's look at the Game Informer list.
Hooray, finally.
Yippee.
What are we going to do next week for 6-7 episode? Don't say it.
I mean, I do have an idea because that also comes out on Santa Day.
Does it?
Yeah, because
yeah, it will be.
Yeah.
We got to do a Christmas episode then.
Yep.
Oh.
Santa hats for everyone.
No, you're going full beard and fucking belly, boy.
He's already there.
I know, he just needs a beard.
Give it till next year and we won't need to dye his beard either. Merry Christmas.
Give it back and you'll stop getting bullied.
I'm not quick enough to give it back like that.
We know.
We know,
that's
you're
why
slow.
we're making fun of you. What did we say? What did we talk about earlier? It's like, just give it back. Just give it back.
Look, other than
You got to take the power back. Bit of Rage Against the Machine. All right. Look at this.
The power.
Look at this thing I found. Guys, I found this thing called Game Informer 10 out of 10 score. This is all the games that Game Informer gave a 10 out of 10. So, number 1 was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2 was given a 10 out of 10 by Game Informer. Do we agree with this still being a 10 out of 10 all these years later? It came out in 2000.
I mean, I like what it did for like the gaming sports industry, like the sports gaming. But
I think you can still go back and enjoy it as much today as you could back then.
That's not what we're saying, though. Is it a 10 out of 10 game, you reckon?
Probably not, no.
At the time, it wouldn't have been a 10 out of 10 for me.
I don't think the Pro Skater 2 is. I think Pro Skater 3, because that was the first like PlayStation 2 one that looked way better. Because like the jump between PS1 and 2 was massive, and I feel like the Pro Skater games really, really felt that.
See, I had Pro Skater 4, but I had it on PlayStation 1.
Pro Skater 4 wasn't on PS1. Pro Skater 3 was. They had a PS1 version of it.
I'm positive I had. Let me have a look.
Look that up. But Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, don't think it still deserves a 10 out of 10. Still an amazing game. I'm not saying it's bad at all.
As I was saying, you can go back and still enjoy it, but yeah, at the time, 10 out of 10, like there was no, I mean, other than Pro Skater 1.
Oh, what the
there
fuck?
you go.
Yeah, that's when I had the, it wasn't the platinum version, it was the original version.
Yeah.
But I had the crystal case.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I just remember there was a skate competition and Tony Hawk was coming and I scrambled to get up there to get him to sign it because I was like, this is the only cool thing I have.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't there when I got there. So
Oh,
perks of not driving at the age of like 14.
Yeah. All right. So, next game, Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, came out in 2001, sorry. This was given a 10 out of 10 by Game Informer. Do we still think it deserves 10 out of 10? Neither of you have played this game.
Correct. We're waiting
No.
on you to say if it's good or not.
I think so. I think so. This game was a
Aussie
bit
us.
divisive at the time. People really didn't like it and people loved it. I think this is the type of game you go back. It still looks good. I think if you go and play it, we'll have fun with the graphics. They're not that bad. And I think a lot of the story beats are more relevant now than they were back then. That's what people really
Okay.
hold with this game.
What console was that on?
PS2.
I think I've got it on my Thor.
You probably do.
Yeah, I got all the Metal Gear games I could find and put them on my Thor.
You can play Metal Gear now. It's on your Thor.
Yeah.
And that would probably run fairly well.
Yeah.
Like gameplay wise would be decent on that.
I think I've got all the Silent Hill and
You probably
as
do as
many
well.
as the Resident Evil games. As I can get on there.
But the quote for Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, was, if there is a birth of next generation of gaming, it is here with this title, from Matthew Cato. I agree with that. I think this, and not even trying to be like a Kojima cuck, like I think there was a lot of stuff with this game. And like I said, it still looks really good for being a PS2 game. What do you got? You got something to say? You're smirking the whole time.
Yeah, Brock.
No, I'm just the fact you agree that you're Kojima cucked is just you're aware of it. At
No,
least.
yeah, but
Says
I mean,
the Sonic cuck.
yeah, you're
Pot calling the kettle
trying
black.
to make bad games sound like they're good. I'm trying to make good games sound like they're good.
I like most games.
Yeah, but you haven't played it. You can't give me an opinion. Like, well, you're
No,
not.
I'm not giving you an opinion.
Yeah.
I'm just
Or you
commenting
can-
on you.
I've also played his favorite Sonic game.
Yeah,
Which one was my favorite?
The third one.
No,
No, it was 2. Sonic Advanced.
Sonic Advance 2 is
that's
one
a
of
trick.
my
He's played
favorites.
all of them. They were all shit. Okay,
Sonic
Brock
Advanced.
likes the werehog. All right, number 3 on this list. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Game Informer gave this a 10 out of 10. All these years later, came out in 2002. Do we think this game still deserves a 10 out of 10?
I have an issue with this. It's
Yep.
because San Andreas and GTA 5 will probably also be on this list.
I could see that, yeah.
So if you're putting one, if they're going to put San Andreas there, that gets knocked. Vice City
Yeah.
gets knocked. And then if they give GTA 5 or 4
Well,
a 10 out of 10.
it's more about, do we still think this game deserves a 10 out of 10, not compared to the others. I don't think it still does.
No.
It's a great game. I think Vice City was like a good
Yeah, at the
upgrade.
time, sure, 10 out of 10, but these
Not
days,
now.
no.
GTA 3 definitely deserved a 10 out of 10 at the time, not these days. I think San Andreas is the only one that might still hold that candle.
I don't know. I like 4.
I'm talking about the original trilogy on
Yeah.
PS2, or trilogy of the 3 games. But yeah, we don't think Vice City still deserves a 10 out of 10.
I like the
it
flying
definitely
cars,
had a
but-
different vibe to the others.
Oh, definitely.
But-
It did what it did good.
Yeah,
I
and
think we'll
still-
get a lot
still
more of that
does.
in GTA 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Number 4. Game Informer gave Metroid Fusion a 10 out of 10. I haven't played Metroid Fusion. Came out in 2003. Brock, do we still think it deserves a 10 out of 10?
I was playing it before we started this podcast where you told me to put away my 3DS.
That doesn't mean it's a 10 out of 10.
I think, yes, it still hits. Only just gets the 10, but yeah, it gets a 10.
I don't think I even know this one.
It's set after the original SNES games and the NES games. It's
That gives us 0 intel.
Yeah, I know, I'm
Fuck, you
just
suck saying this. What type of game is it? Is it side scroller? Is it a,
side scroller. It's
Okay.
it's
Castlevania-esque.
typical Metroidvania side scroller.
okay? All right, that's all we had to say.
But
It's a
it
4.
does go in, like, it's one of the first games in the series where you actually got to hear Samus's thoughts. Because it had, like, as you're going up and down elevators and that, it had,
dot.
it had definitely finished with all of those. But no, it had actual stuff that she was thinking.
Okay. Number 5, Game Informer gave The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker a 10 out of 10. This was back in 2003. Do we think this still deserves a 10?
Yes.
I tend to say also I think it deserves a 10. It got a lot of shit when it came out.
People were not happy with the cell shading.
It's done a 180.
Yeah.
I mean, you haven't played this. I played a very small fraction, but from
Yeah.
everything I know, I still think this game deserves a 10.
It
Still looks pretty.
I
Still
was
does.
still
That is the
going-
benefit of cell shading is that it doesn't age.
No,
and
it
done
doesn't.
well. Because there's also, you look at like the original Borderlands and that's looking a bit how you going.
Yeah, but those games are very average on a good day.
Yeah. All right.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
but Wind Waker
reckon it.
still deserves a 10, I think.
Yep.
Number 6, Grand Theft Auto. Oh, this doesn't count because it's a double pack.
No. Keep scrolling.
All right, number 7. Game Informer gave Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal a 10 out of 10 in November of 2004. Do we still think this game deserves a 10?
1 billion%.
I have not played up.
I'm very surprised they gave it a 10 out of 10. I think this is by far the best out of the original trilogy of Ratchet and Clank. I think it's the best Ratchet and Clank game. I agree with this.
Yeah.
I think this game is still very good. Yeah.
I'm playing all three of them at the moment. I
went back and replayed this multiple times over the years. It's still as fun as it was when I was a kid. Like, it's one of those games that still holds up. There's times where it looks a bit rough.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
It was 2004, but that's the style. It's still really good. So
these are the games we need to like the Spyro Reignited trilogy and the Crash ones.
They need it.
They need a good. If they do it in the engine they did for the remake games for
But they need to have it with the same vibe of the originals. Correct. I love the new Ratchet and Clank games. They play well. The vibe, the soul of those games is.
The humor needs to be right on line as well.
Very quick. If they redid Ratchet and Clank and redid Jack and Dexter, which one do you think would prove more popular?
Jack and Dexter won't get remade.
Yeah.
They're nowhere near as popular.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank was always... There's a reason why they still make Ratchet and Clank games.
No, if they do it the same, everything exactly the same, just looking good. Like, even playing it upscaled on the Thor is like... It looks good. So good.
Yep. All right.
Keep the cheats in it as well.
Game Informer gave Grand Theft Auto San Andreas a 10 out of 10 back in 2004. Do we think it still deserves a 10 out of 10? Have we all played this?
Yes.
What do we think?
I definitely played of the original Grand Theft Auto games. I definitely played more of this one. So yes, I could play this for longer. I liked it.
I still think this is a 10 out of 10
Yeah.
game. I think it is definitely, I think, the biggest nostalgia game out of the original GTA games, but it has the most content. It has the most stuff in it. It was, I think, the better story out of all of them. People still think of the story in this.
Yeah.
I think San Andreas still deserves a 10 out of 10. It was such a great game.
Agreed.
All right. Number 9.
2004 is a great year for games.
It was. We've said this before.
Our golden era.
Game
6
Informer
out of 9
back in
games.
2004 gave Halo 2 a 10 out of 10. Do we still think this game deserves a 10 out of 10?
100%.
Yes. Halo 2 is an amazing game. Amazing multiplayer. It revolutionized console multiplayer.
Yep.
It is an amazing campaign. It still plays great. You play it in the MCC with the newer graphics, and it feels like a 2004 game, but super polished still. It's great. I still think Halo 2 deserves a 10 out of 10 all these years later.
Me in your head now.
Exactly. Number 10, Resident Evil 4. Game Informer gave Resident Evil 4 a 10 out of 10 in March of 2005. Does it still deserve a 10?
I'm going to say something controversial here.
Yep. Okay, say it.
This is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yep.
I wouldn't give it a 10 though.
I think this is also one of my favorite games of all time. I 100% think it deserves a 10. The only thing that I think is a detriment to this game is that the third act is not as strong as the rest of the game.
Yes.
But it's not bad. It doesn't do anything to make me not want to play the game.
I really got to play these games.
You do. Resident Evil 4, it still feels great all these years later. It looks a bit how you're going.
See, my problem with and this is the original, not the remaster, the remake, sorry.
Remake, yep.
My problem with the original is that third act, it's all Ashley.
No, it's not.
No, that's my problem with it, is like Ashley, is her actual, her AI behavior in that third act.
I'm going to put my hand up right now. My hand has gone up. People who complain about Ashley's AI in Resident Evil 4 need to get good. It's not that bad. People say it's that shit. It really isn't that bad.
Rock's a bad gamer though. So
yeah, I don't even I don't even think that's copium. This isn't like shit. Like, there are so many things I've put in that game to make it easier. You can fucking hide her and shit. Just be like, the most annoying part with her in that game is probably when it's like the water puzzle thing.
Yes,
and you've just got to snipe people walking around. That's also not in the third act. That's in the second act. It's in the castle. Shut up. I know what I'm talking about. You are always wrong when you try and go up against me.
No,
he's giving these looks of like...
This is what the fans are here for.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Jeremy, weigh in.
The third act's the island. The second act is in the castle.
I 9 out of 10. Very high 9 out of 10. 9.8 out of 10, but...
No, we're rounding up. It gives a 10.
It's
Next.
a 10. That wasn't even me saying it.
Agreed.
Okay, number 11. Game Informer, back in 2005, April, gave God of War a 10 out of 10. Do we still think this deserves a 10 out of 10?
I haven't played it, so I've got nothing.
I've only
else.
played parts of God of War.
You really need to get a PlayStation 2.
I don't need it.
Sorry, you need to play these games.
Okay.
I'm going to say, with my limited knowledge, I've played only a little bit of these games, I'm going to say no, because I think the general consensus was God of War 2 was the better
Correct.
of the PS2 God of War games.
I liked 3, but that was just for other reasons.
Yeah. They're great games, amazing games, but the thing is the first 4 games, because Ascension is that 4th game, they're all pretty much the same thing.
There's also Chains of Olympus as well, I think.
Oh, if you're talking about PSP games.
Yeah.
And I think there
one.
is Ghost of Sparta as well as one of them.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't think God of War still deserves a 10 out of 10. It's still an amazing game, but in comparison to the game that came out 2 years later from them, which was one of the last PS2 games, I think, as well, God of War 2.
Oh, okay.
It was like 2007. Pretty long into the cycle. All right. Number 12.
A damn horse.
Game Informer gave The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess a 10 out of 10 back in January of 2007. Does it still deserve a 10 out of 10?
Is this the Wii one?
It was the Wii
And
the,
GameCube.
Yeah, GameCube.
Because
Because it
looking
had
at
the reversed
Yeah.
orientation. I loved this game. It's not as good as Wind Waker.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, is that people liked a lot of aspects of Twilight Princess. but there's
Loved the more like sort of adult themes to it and the darkness to it a lot of the time.
didn't like the wolf stuff as much.
The wolf stuff was fine. It was more just that as you got towards the end game, it started feeling empty.
Okay, yeah. All right, so we don't think Twilight Princess still deserves a 10 all these years later.
No, I still love it, but no
Yeah.
10.
Okay, that's fair. All right, number 13. Game Informer, back in September of 2007, gave BioShock a 10 out of 10. Do we still think this game deserves a 10?
Yes, only just though.
I think this game still deserves a 10.
Yeah.
It is still very fun to play now. Doesn't look that bad because it
Doesn't look that bad at
and
all,
it's-
no. And it got a
stylized games have that benefit.
It got a
Yes.
remaster, which helped, but
Yeah, you could play the original. I think you wouldn't be too bad.
Well,
with it.
that was what my point was going to be, was that the only thing for me holding it back from a 10 out of 10 is the amount of crashes and like
That's a PC.
small-
That's a PC thing.
it is.
This was, I think, primarily a console game. I've never had a problem with this game crashing ever.
Okay. To get it running on modern hardware is a bit of a clusterfuck.
Or you get the
remaster.
remaster.
Yes. Which is why it still gets a 10.
Exactly. And the story and the twist and everything is still
It's so good.
still talked about to this day. I will say the end of that game is not as good as up to the twist. It's still very good. I think BioShock to this day still deserves a 10 out of 10.
Yep.
All right. Number 14. Game Informer, back in December of 2007, gave Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare a 10 out of 10. Does this still deserve a 10 out of 10 today?
It is the last Call of Duty game I played.
What's your thoughts then?
You stopped
It was
just before
fine.
Black Ops.
It was fine.
What do you think, Ben?
See, I only played this when they gave it to us with.
Oh, really? Did you never originally play it?
No, my first Call of Duty was Black Ops 1. Oh, unless you count like Big Red 1 and that sort of stuff.
Oh, yeah. I think this game, I don't know if it deserves a 10.
No.
It was, I think,
Generational.
I think it was the next push of online console gaming. I think it really was. People played the fuck out of this multiplayer. It was the first time, it was the game that brought modern combat into FPSs, which has been a trend since then.
Mm-hmm.
They've gone up and down, going back in time and going to the future, but this is still the go-to.
Hence the name.
It set the whole franchise or the whole genre ahead. It was the modernization of it. This is the game that created modern FPS controls. And I think for a lot of aspects, it is close to a 10. I don't think it deserves a 10. There are some story beats that were very cool at the time and still are cool.
All the Modern Warfare campaigns.
Yeah, they're all very good. I don't think Modern Warfare Modern Warfare 1 or Call of Duty 4 deserves a 10 still. It's up there though. It's very high. It's a good FPS game.
Yeah.
And the ending is cool.
Yeah. This started what Call of Duty is now, which
It
is
started what FPSs are now.
yeah.
All right. Next game. Back in June of 2008, Game Informer gave Grand Theft Auto 4 a 10 out of 10. Does this game still deserve a 10 out of 10?
Yes, purely for the car physics alone.
I was just about to say the physics in this game are still unmatched to this day.
Give me that swing set.
Yes, fling me across the map in the car. Do you think it still deserves a 10?
I
Brock?
hadn't played 4.
You haven't played 4?
No, I watched Brendan play 4. I never played it
There
myself.
is some things that are shit in this game, just like the walking. Like if you're in
Yeah.
a building, it your turning circle's massive and you're going to fall.
Brendan ended up
That sucks.
returning it after, I think, a week. Might have been 2 weeks. Wasn't a fan of the combat.
I like the
Yeah, so
combat
did
in
I.
this. The physics in this game are better than anything else. The ragdoll. This is one of the only games where if someone's running up to you, you can shoot them in the kneecap or the foot and they're going to fall over. And if they're at stairs, they're going to tumble down the stairs. I've not had an experience since. GTA 5 was nowhere near as good. If GTA 6 does this type of physics, it is unbeaten forever. It is so good.
The only thing that worries me with that is that how big that game is, something's got to sacrifice somewhere.
And that's what they
Yeah.
did with 5.
Yeah, the car like destruction and stuff in this was also fucking fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'd give it I want to give it a 10, but also I want to give the Ballad of Gay Tony and Lost and Damned like expansion, like re-release they did it. I'd give that a 10.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
like, I get
they
that,
added
yeah.
both those stories added so much to that, like the main game.
Yeah, well, that was really cool. With GTA 4, when it was originally released, there is people that you see recur in the cutscenes. They're the main characters of the DLC.
Yeah.
And the cutscenes are seen from different angles, which is really cool. They thought of it well and truly ahead
And
of
a
time.
lot of those characters came back for Grand Theft Auto 5.
Correct.
Some of them
At
only
least
very
one
briefly,
of them does.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think it still does.
Well, I mean, you don't get the expansion without the base game, which is the same game.
I think it still does,
Yeah.
but I could also see it not being. All right. 16. Game Informer back in July of 2008 gave Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of the Patriots a 10 out of 10. Does it still deserve that now?
You are the only one that's played this.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think it should have got a 10 back then. It is, story-wise, it is very good. I think the biggest thing, this game, its biggest hindrance is it's too short. There is 8 hours of cutscene in this game. I think it's almost 50-50 gameplay to cutscene in this game.
Oh, that's not a good ratio.
Actually, I don't know if it's 50-50. That's probably a bit extreme, but
And
like,
at that point, just make a movie.
it is a movie. It's multiple movies, this game. And it's good. I fucking love it. But, and the problem with this game is the gameplay. I really like it. I really enjoy it. There just isn't enough.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is they had Metal Gear Online in this. So there was an online multiplayer mode, which people still play on private servers to this day.
That's cool.
That was also an MGS3, but this is the one that people really liked of it. If Metal Gear Solid 4 had more actual gameplay, I think it could be a 10.
Okay.
I don't think it deserves that. It is my favorite, probably story-wise, out of the games, though. It's definitely worth playing.
Yeah.
All right. Number 17. Game Informer in November of 2009 gave Uncharted 2 Among Thieves a 10 out of 10. Does this still deserve a 10? Have you guys played this?
No, I haven't played all of it. I know that there's I've played parts of a lot of the Uncharted games. I don't think I've finished. I think I got close to finishing. I think it was 4 or maybe 3. I had some mates in high school that were big on Uncharted.
Yeah.
And some really liked the first one, others hated the first one, and then it was like the controls in 2 was shit, and then it was like 3, and it goes back and forth between all the games. I'm like, didn't seem to be a consistent theme along any of the games.
I'm going to say no. I've played parts of all these games, like the start of them. None of them have hooked me
No.
no.
at all.
This is another one of those ones where I never played it. I watched my housemate play it because he had a PS3. I didn't. Same thing. Just watching what he was doing, I was like, I mean, it looks pretty, but for the time, it looked amazing.
I don't
but
think it's
like,
bad, but I think a lot of people really got into Uncharted because it was a PlayStation property. It was like, okay, it's one of the games that I can
Sony
play.
pushed it hard.
And this was in that time between, because like you had PS2, you had the Tomb Raider anniversary of Underworld games. There was nothing for PS3 up until like right at the very end for that first Rise of the Tomb Raider. But that whole time it was just Uncharted.
Yeah.
That was it. And then I think when they brought the next ones out, that's when Uncharted 4 got that big push. Because that was like their brand new, this is the whole thing's been reworked. This is it. This is the end of it.
All right, next one. God of War 3. Game Informer gave God of War 3 a 10 out of 10 in April of 2010. Does this game still deserve a 10 today?
Yes.
You think so?
Yeah. The just scale of the battles in that were just
this is still, in a lot of ways, is a feat that it was made and just how good it looks.
Boy.
I can still see this being a 10. It still looks pretty enough. It's very much like a trying to push the envelope in 2010 kind of PS3 way, but it's also still looks nice.
There's some
enough.
great quick time events in that game.
Yeah. It was a good evolution from God of War 2, which was a great game. All right.
So, games are on this list.
Not many.
In October of 2010, Game Informer gave StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty a 10 out of 10. Does it still deserve that today?
Nope.
You don't think so?
No. I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it fine.
Yeah.
Didn't bring me back to like keep me playing.
I know
afterwards.
a lot of people who were very happy with StarCraft 2
It was
because they felt like it was a good sequel to the original StarCraft, which is a decade before.
Loved the story aspect of it where it's
Yeah.
like you're constantly going back to the hub thing. Felt way more immersed in it than the original StarCraft. I still wouldn't have given it 10 out of 10.
This game, I don't hear too many people talk about anymore.
No.
The only time I ever see this is like on the front page of Twitch where it's got like the fucking
That's
banner.
exactly what I think I'm looking for now, because I
very
have in my head an image of StarCraft from the back of a magazine or something, and it's like gold, and I think it's a woman. I could be wrong.
That's Kerrigan. Yeah.
And I just got that, and every time I was like, wow, I wonder what this game is like, and I just never did anything with that information, and I was like, cool. Couldn't interest me less.
Yeah.
That looks so boring.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure it's
not
fun
my
for
type
you.
of game.
It's definitely one that like watching it is just a chore. Playing it is where the fun is, but
I've
watching
never been
someone
into
else play it.
RTSs. The only RTS I beat was Halo Wars. Okay. In November of 2011, Batman Arkham City came out and Game Informer gave it a 10 out of 10. Does it still deserve a 10 out of 10 to this day?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Everyone glazes this game, and I think some of it is over the top. But yeah, I still think it's a 10. It was that first Batman Arkham game was amazing, and they just fully expanded on it as much as you could.
Yes.
Yeah. The big issue I had with the first one is the backtracking and going into different buildings and trying to find this, and the objective's in the wrong spot. I'm looking at the map wrong. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That gets rid of it in this because it's all open world.
It's good. And then they ruined part of it for the third one, but.
See, I still really enjoy the third one. The story was what got me down, because if you know the smidgen about any of the Bat family stuff, you know who the game's over.
Yeah, you know what's going on.
They pushed the Batmobile too much.
Oh, don't. I'm not even. We're leaving that out of the conversation.
All right. So in December of 2011, The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was given a 10 out of 10 by Game Informer. Does it still deserve a 10 out of 10?
No.
I don't know anyone who agrees with this to start with.
This was it was an okay Zelda game. It wasn't a great Zelda game.
Seem like a lot of them are just okay though.
No, some of them are great.
I'm not saying
Twilight
they're
Princess,
not.
Some of them are great.
Twilight Princess and Wind Waker.
The other two on this list,
in just Zelda games, amazing. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are better, but
how many Zelda games are there though?
That's a lot.
12, 13?
Including all titles on all consoles?
I'm not including the ones off the Philips CDI or what Wand of Gamelorn or whatever the fuck.
So my first statement is that that most of them are okay.
Yes. Most of them are for the time. Cool.
It's like
Anyway, back to this actual one. The big thing that let it down was the motion controls. I could not stand the motion controls. I know that like with the Switch re-release, they were like, oh, we've gotten rid of the motion controls. I was like, that actually sounds amazing. That's cool. Never bought it.
shock. Brock doesn't buy a game.
It's just
that I'd already played it. So
before we go to the next one, be fucking careful where you're waving your hand, man. There is about $15,000 worth of gear right there. And if that falls over, I know you can't pay for it. Okay.
Fair.
That new car, gone.
Yeah. Game Informer in May of 2012 gave Mass Effect 3 a 10 out of 10. Do we think it still deserves a 10 out of 10 to this day?
I don't think it deserved a 10 out of 10 at the time.
No, I'm surprised it got a 10 out of 10 at the time. I love Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
I think it gets unwarranted hate. It doesn't deserve a 10 though.
It is far better than the first one. I liked the second one better. I feel like
A lot of people like Mass Effect 2 the most.
Yes.
Do you think people like the third one more is because it looked pretty because it was a lot better
I
hardware?
think people liked 3. A lot of people liked 3 because I think the combat was the best that it was out of those first 3. The first game, it looks like it could be fun and it just wasn't.
Well, the first
it made
one,
gun combat not fun.
the first one basically used a modified engine of KOTOR.
Yeah.
And
And then the second
Yeah,
game
it was all just the gun combat from that, which was the
Yeah.
weakest part of that.
the second game was good, but all the story stuff was just miles better.
yeah.
The gunplay in this I really liked. They actually had
It was-
a wave mode and it was really fun.
It was very, very fun.
I
But
had zero interest in any of the Mass Effect stuff growing up. And then I remember, I think Andromeda or whatever was going to come out, and all the boys were like some of the guys I met in high school were like, yeah, we're massive fans. It's going to be great. And I was like, okay, it looks kind of interesting. 2 days after them having, they're like, this is the worst entry.
It was not.
So when 2 came out, my 2 best friends, they both got it, played it, and I was just like, okay, looks interesting, but yeah, sure, not for me. Ended up getting it a couple of years later, played the first little section of it, and I was like, this is really cool. I really like this. I want to know what's happening though. So stopped playing it, went and bought the first one, played through the entirety of the first one, then started the second one. And then when this came out, I was like, oh, do I get it? Do I get it? Ended up with a mix up on another game. EA actually offered me just pick any game from our catalog and we'll give it to you. I was like, can I get the digital deluxe for Mass Effect? It had only been out for a month and they were like, sure, there you go. And I was like, okay, this is the tits. Yes. Liked it fine at the time, but yeah, not many people.
This is the tits. You fucking idiot.
I know. Oh God. All right. Next one.
Probably gonna get bullied more.
BioShock Infinite was given a 10 out of 10 by Game Informer in May of 2013. Does it still deserve that? Fuck no.
I haven't played any of them. I own
BioShock
all of them.
Infinite's fun, but man, no. I don't think
Yeah,
it's a 10. This is a serial glazed game. People glaze the fuck out of it.
Because they're trying
liked
to
it fine when I played it through.
Same. I liked
Really
it as well.
liked
I'm a
it,
massive BioShock fan, but no, it's not.
Because
a
they're trying
10
to
out of 10.
justify how different it is to the other games. And they're like, it's
Yeah.
really, really, really good.
Well, its biggest problem is the story pacing feels all over the place. Did you get that when you were playing through it?
Yeah, sort of, but also it's not a bad thing to change the formula with the gameplay. The first 2 games are sort of like a very, very light RPG soul FPS. And this was just an FPS and it didn't feel as good as the other ones.
Yeah.
Like there's upgrade paths and you can upgrade your weapons and stuff like that in the first 2 games. In this one, I think you can upgrade your weapons, but you can't. You swap them out.
No, you can.
Yeah.
In some you can definitely upgrade them to some aspect.
It's a well polished different type of FPS.
The other big thing with this, compared to the first 2, was the first 2 you always felt like you could backtrack and go looking for more stuff.
Oh well, yeah, it was.
This
it was
one you
open
couldn't
world,
do that.
Semi-open world, yeah.
Yeah.
Where this one, it wasn't. I don't think BioShock Infinite still deserves a 10 out of 10.
No.
I
Hot
didn't think it
dogs.
did at the time. All right.
My God, another fucking Zelda game.
In December of 2013, The Legend of Zelda: A Link Between Worlds got a 10 out of 10 by Game Informer. Does it still deserve a 10 out of 10 today?
I haven't played it enough to say.
No.
I'm going to just say no because I
No.
haven't heard anyone really talk about it.
I
It's the one
don't
when you
think-
go
I
into
know-
the paintings and
Yes,
stuff.
I know people liked
Yeah.
it, and apparently the story's decent.
But
I
you go into
wouldn't-
the
I wouldn't
painting,
give
so
it
it's
10. It's essentially it was just not even a remake. The original Link to the Past, it basically takes that and changes the entire thing.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
A new way to do it. Yeah, that's fair. Okay. In October of 2014, Game Informer gave The Last of Us Remastered a 10 out of 10. Does it still deserve that to this day?
We've got to work out which remaster this is.
This is the original one for PS4, I believe.
Then yes.
This is the version I played. This one was a bit of an upgrade. The only thing that sort of makes me like
shy away from giving it a 10.
is it's a remaster. It's not the original game.
Yeah.
Like it's basically, hey, let's just give this another review. Because this game it didn't come out of nowhere, but it wasn't. It was hyped up before it came up, but not like other big games.
When did the original release?
I think it was 2013.
Okay, so
Or
it was
2012 maybe.
It would have been earlier than that because like they wouldn't have been able to there would no point remastering it so quickly. But I think this added like the promise of that multiplayer mode that they had.
Yeah.
And they added like different things with
We'll double check real quick. Yeah.
The hard mode and all that sort of stuff. So they added enough. Yeah, grounded. They added enough. Oh, I'm gonna have to clarify which remaster we need.
No, just Last of Us, when the original Last of Us came out. But I don't know. I think Last of Us is a 10 out of 10 game.
Let's give him the TV show.
Just type in game.
2013, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. Don't ever doubt me with my numbers, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna say, yeah, fuck it. Let's just say, yeah, it does deserve it.
Okay.
They're just PS3, PS4, PS5, Windows, all the platforms.
Yeah.
Which I mean, it's their nest egg. They might as well just keep pumping it because the fans are diehard.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it still deserves it. I think the original game deserves a 10.
Fair. The remaster, you wouldn't give one?
See, I do.
Oh, you know what?
It's just a lot smoother.
It's just better in a lot of ways. But now that I think about it, I really love Last of Us. But the more I think about it, it's a good story and it's a good experience. But I don't
that much replayability.
No, it's once like every 5-6 years you might have fun. But I remember replaying that game. Actually, I remember playing that game for the first time and there was fucking annoying bits. Yeah, there's like water puzzles and shit where you got to get Ellie on like a plank. Actually, no,
she
fuck
can't.
this.
She
no,
can't.
It's a 9.
She can't swim.
Bitch can't swim.
I think I'm still going to give it a 10. I think with each goddamn iteration, it gets a lot lower on the list.
Goes down 0.1, so now it's at 2.
Because, like, I mean, I bought the first game. I have the physical PS3 disc. I then have a PS4. I also then had to buy the fourth one, like the PS4 remaster. Yep. And then they brought it out on the PS5. And it's like, okay, cool. And then there's probably another one in the pipeline with, like, Pedro Pascal as the character or something. I don't know what they're going to do. If I buy it once, I should have every version of it.
Yeah, I wish.
That's just not how it's going to work, but I wish that's how it worked.
All right, next one. Game Informer in July of 2016 gave Overwatch a 10 out of 10. Does it still deserve that to this day?
Nope.
Nope.
Even when it was big, I wouldn't have given it 10 out of 10.
I fucking loved Overwatch. I've got a lot of hours in this original game. No, it doesn't deserve a 10. It when it first launched, it was a breath of fresh air. Like, hero shooters in this way weren't as much of a thing. There was hero shooters, but not like this.
A lot of them were like very quick flashes in the pan.
Yeah,
like,
AA, not...
And then people would find the meta and
this was hyped for years as well.
Yeah.
Overwatch was hyped by Blizzard for a long time. And I really enjoyed it, but for me, what killed it is they changed the meta of this game so much. They changed characters on a dime. And like, I would jump in and be like, what the fuck is going on now? Like, have to relearn everything, and I'd be busy, so I couldn't play non-stop 24/7, and you'd jump back in and it would be completely different again. I don't think Overwatch still deserves a 10 out of 10.
No.
All right.
Oh my fucking God.
In April of 2017, Game Informer gave The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild a 10 out of 10. Does it still deserve a 10 out of 10 to this day?
Yes.
I think it still does as well. I think this is one of the best games of all time.
Yep.
Have you played it, Ben?
No.
You should really play it. It's a really fun game.
Oh,
really
man,
good.
I've still got my original Switch. I might give it a go. I'll just borrow Brock's. He definitely could have bought the Switch 2 version.
Of this?
Yeah.
Well, I have the original. You got it for free with the way I did it. So
You stole it. Yeah, no,
Pirating.
I think Breath of the Wild is a very, very good game.
You could say it was a breath of the fresh air for the
was
franchise.
it was a breath of fresh air.
It really was.
It was a breath of fresh air for Nintendo. I wish they made games like I got when this came out and then Odyssey came out. I was like, fuck, Nintendo is actually starting to cook.
They were like, for a launch titles, that's how you launch a console. Is you come out big, you come out swinging.
They
with
were
titles
like, fuck, that's good, but they never followed it up really behind this.
They didn't have many other titles to like keep the momentum
They had
going.
Tears of the Kingdom was years later and pretty much the same thing.
Well, yeah, I know that everyone goes on about how that was delayed by COVID, and yes, that's true, but
Then they just delayed making a bad game.
No, Tears of the Kingdom was amazing.
Which one was better? This one or the other one?
Tears of the Kingdom.
Tears
in
of the
my
Kingdom
mind.
is better than this, but the thing is, Tears of the Kingdom is just feels like
It's just this plus
with-
one.
it's expansion. It's just got like,
Yeah,
oh, now you can go
it
up and
doesn't have
down.
that weird bike thing.
That was in this
No,
one.
that was the expansion for this.
Stupid bike.
All right. In December of 2018, Game Informer gave Red Dead Redemption 2 a 10 out of 10. Do we still think it deserves that today? Everyone on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeehaw.
Yes. 100%. This game 100% deserves a 10. It is an experience.
And it's
Yeah.
literally playable on Netflix.
No, that's Red Dead Rum.
Oh, still though.
I wish.
That would be hectic though.
People have complaints about Red Dead, but it's always just that it's too long. And I don't think that's really too bad of a complaint where it's...
You're getting a 50-hour story out
This
of an
is-
$80 game? Fuck off.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love the epilogue. People give shit about it to that.
It's so fun.
I think it's really good. Red Dead 2 still looks amazing to this day.
Every time I see screenshots of it,
Watch
I'm just
that
like,
fucking hand, boy.
I'm pointing at the screen. I know where the camera is.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not that bad.
Keep going.
Continue.
Anyway, every time I see screenshots for it, I'm like, I need to go and play more of it. I need to go and play it through it again.
I agree with that. I know, like I said when we've talked about it before, that first section is very, very slow.
It is.
It kills my want to play for the game, but I know like the good stuff's right there.
Yeah.
But it's still like a 4-hour stint to get to that. And if I'm like, I want to sit down and play for a bit, I want to just shoot stuff randomly and do whatever. Unless I go and play online, I don't want to have to go through that force. I know I could just sit it in one sitting and do it, but I just want to get in and be a cowboy.
That's fair, but I mean, it's the type of game. If you want to do that, you can just do that once you've beaten the game. If you want to get the story, that's the story.
Yeah.
But yeah, Red Dead still deserves a 10 out of 10 to this day.
Yeah.
All right. In July of 2020, The Last of Us Part 2 was given a 10 out of 10 by Game Informer. Does this still deserve a 10 out of 10?
This is on YouTube.
No. I don't think so.
The gameplay, yes, but
The gameplay is amazing in this game.
You just took the heart out of the story of the first one and beat it with a bat.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Everything about this game was hectic except for the story.
Yeah, literally. It looks amazing. The gameplay is really good.
Guns are great. The audio is fantastic. The zombies are also great as well. The infected. It's just all the
story just
voice
wasn't
acting
it.
was great. It's just not a good story.
I don't like
The first
and not even it's. I don't think it's necessarily even the thing that people always think about at the start of the game. Not that. It's just there's so many points in this game where it's like, this is fucking dumb. I know what Neil Druckmann's trying to do, and I think he's being too pretentious with what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
It just could have been different.
I just don't get like I saw a thing on TikTok and then I remembered what happened in that last like third of the game where you're in Santa Barbara or whatever it was, I think. I completely forgot everything that happened from when you go to that next section of the game to right at the end of the climax. And I was like, didn't remember a single thing.
Yep. Honestly.
I remember the gameplay of what happens in that moment and then like right at the end of the story. And I'm like, it's just, I know what happens at the start of that game and then about right in the middle and then that whole rest of it's gone.
Yep.
Which is where I think the TV show is going to fail.
The thing I was going to say is I don't agree with all the people saying this is a bad game. It just isn't. It's not a bad game. It's still really good. It's just the story's bit how you going.
Yeah.
I don't think it still deserves a 10. Okay. What else have we got here? In March of 2022, Game Informer gave Elden Ring a 10 out of 10. Am I the only one who's played Elden Ring?
I think so.
Yeah.
I do think this is one of those games, although I haven't played it, I do think it's one of those games where the fan base is so fanatical about it that they're blind to the flaws that the game has.
As someone who isn't a Souls crazy fan, like Zach or someone like that, I think it does deserve a 10.
Okay.
It is so deep. It's so big in its own way. It is.
I'm not saying
really
it's
good.
not a great game, by the way.
No,
I'm just saying it.
No,
like,
I get you. But I think it is a 10. I
Okay.
think it is. It was. What do we do with the Dark Souls formula to make it different and innovate it and make it more modern? And they
Make it monkey.
They did it. They fucking did it. It's a great game. This sucked a lot of people in who aren't massive.
Yeah, it
into
has
those
been
type of
tempting
games.
me recently.
I think you should try and play it.
Yeah, I think a console game, PC game.
console.
Yeah.
I think this is a console game for sure.
I'm sure it's free
cool.
on Plus at the moment.
It'll be cool with mods. I don't think it is actually. I don't think it's super expensive though. All right.
I'm not getting Shadow of the Erdtree just out of spite for being
Fair.
nominated for Game of the
Fair.
Year.
All right. In June of 2025, Game Informer gave Astrobot a 10 out of 10. Does this game still deserve a 10 out of 10?
None of us have played it. I'm just
No.
going to give it a yes. It does get 10 out of 10 because it won Game of the Year 2024.
I'm going to say no because I don't think it ever deserved a 10 out of 10. I think it's an amazing game and I still think it deserved Game of the Year though. And you're going to say in the middle just to make it a
Yeah, I'm tempted. I'm gonna say, I don't know. See, it's got that cutesy vibe that like nostalgia-wise always makes you want to go back and play again.
Yeah.
Like there's a reason we go back and play Banjo-Kazooie all the time because it's got that vibe.
Go.
Yeah. Without playing it, I don't know.
Yeah, we can't give an accurate thing. I probably should play this. This would be fun to play with Lizard. All right.
Is it co-op?
No, she likes just sitting there watching me play. All right. In December of 2025, Game Informer gave Hades 2 a 10 out of 10. Do we still think that deserves 10 out of 10 the exact same month it was given 10 out of 10?
Yeah.
I mean, it would one.
I haven't played it, but I know people are just
People love this game.
obsessed with it, and
Yeah, the series is well known.
Yes.
Very, very,
It
And I've
does feel
seen-
like it's a bit of a indie darling, yet we're going to give it 10 out of
I've
10.
seen enough of it to know that I would like it if I played it,
Yeah, same.
and that it deserves the accolades.
This one, we're going to have to wait another decade to tell you if it is.
It's
But
a big jump in games there from
Yeah.
like The Last of Us to whatever was next, Red Dead.
Yeah.
A big time skip. Must have been a lot of good games.
with this big list, we're coming to the end of a big episode because we're at 2 hours and 8 minutes, or 2 hours and like 5 minutes or something like that. This is probably one of our longest episodes we've ever done.
No, we did longer the other week.
I said one of our longest, you freaking idiot.
You stupid head.
This is it's
my-
called a rim shot, by the way.
He's good at those.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You'd know.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, it only took you 2 hours and 6 minutes to bite back.
That's what we like. That's why you got that. Okay, well that's the end of this episode. Next week is so it's 6/7 on Christmas.
Yep.
Fucking hell.
So, also, I would like to say, you know how we're like, yeah, it's just a short little list we're throwing? That was an hour. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying you said it was a short little list.
Oh well.
Good content.
Hopefully get some clips out of that.
It's shorter than the top 100 we did.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bro, that was. We need to do another delusional episode like that again
Yes.
soon.
Yes.
All right.
What? Do we ever release that?
Yeah, we did. We
Oh,
recorded
no.
3 that night.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking of the other list we did, but yeah, yes, we did release.
Oh, there was
that
one that we cancelled. Yeah, 'cause it was so bad and the footage corrupted. But anyway, with all of that, is there something you want to say, Brock?
We will save it there.
All right.
It's
See you,
Order
everyone.
66, but yeah, it's okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.